Ladies and gentlemen, it has been about a month since we last saw you for a sort of main points event, Hellings, I believe. Superstar, right? That was our last
Yep.
main points thing. We did some,
Yep.
little exhibitions here and there, but we are finally here for season 4 in St. Louis, Missouri. Hellings, it's gonna be wild to kick off the event. This track is nuts.
This track is phenomenal. I want to give a nice big shout out to one of our officials, Jaden, for getting this track all made and prepared. It's such an amazing track. Big floor here in St. Louis. It's going to be an amazing night to kick off season number 4 for CC.
Absolutely. We have a few trucks to intro tonight. We got 3 in total. For our first 2 guys you're going to see out here tonight, leading will be Sean Ryan in the brand new JCB Digatron, and in Gravedigger, it is Brian Parker. Whoo! These guys are going to be flying on this track. Super excited. The brand new JCB truck looks absolutely awesome, and I think it's only appropriate that we have one of the most dominant guys in the league driving the black and green wreck machine, Brian Parker.
Yeah, Brian last season was absolutely phenomenal in the Zombie Hunter truck. I believe he had the second most amount of total wins just behind his arch nemesis, Blake Thompson. And as for Sean, we didn't see him too much last season. He was in the Stone Crusher truck, but he did well when he was at the event. And I'm excited to see what he can do in this brand new JCB Digatron truck.
I know. One of the sweetest looking new trucks we have in the field here tonight. And we're going to have Brian Parker driving that awesome black and green wrecking machine. But we got one more guy to intro, and you guys are about to see it. It's going to be awesome.
It takes a lifetime of competition to uphold all the legendary names that he's driven. Multiple World Finals and Point Series championships across multiple leagues. 12 years of domination from top to bottom. For the final full-time competition in St. Louis, Missouri. Controlled Carnage, this is Blake Thompson.
For the final time this season, Blake Thompson and Max D. He's going to be running different paints, I think, throughout the entire season. Hellings, he's in that awesome split paint Maximum Destruction.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Blake's gonna... He said during the end of the Superstar Challenge and in his post first one interview, this is his last season in CC. It might be his last of Rigs and Rods, I can't remember. But he is going to be switching to the Max D truck for this final season, just like Thomas.
Awesome.
And he'll be running a new body each event. I can't wait to see how he does this season.
And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start racing here in just a moment. Grab your drinks, grab your popcorn, snacks, whatever, and get ready because we're about to start Season 4 racing here in St. Louis. It's going to be big. All right, folks, it's me and Hellings in the commentary for Stadium Tour. I think that's going to be the full-time commentary. We might have some special guests here and there. But we're going to kick off racing in the Black Pearl Machine. It is Max Halpert piloting it. He's super stoked, and he's going up against Ryan Paust in Avenger. Drove Gravedigger last season. Max drove Monster Energy. After this race, we will quickly go over the full lineup of trucks so you guys know what's going on. We just want to get this first race out the way so we can get the show moving a little bit here, as I'm super stoked. Helling, did you tell them that they're good?
They're good, but ME6 is crashing.
Oh, okay. All right, folks, while we're waiting on to see what one of our officials is struggling with, Hellings, this is going to be one heck of an event. I'm wondering if I can try to quickly do that, and then we can try to go over it real quick. So, in Jurassic Tech, we have Marcelo Mendoza, Danny Werewolf driving Velociraptor, Mr. Steele, Zach Steele in Uproar, Broken Thompson in Shaker. And the other part of our lineup, our next four, it is Ryan Paus in Avenger, Amari Nuanez in Axe, Jonathan Zimmerman in Overboard. He will be here for the event. He's having some motor problems. I don't think he's going to make racing. And, of course, Max Halper in Black Pearl. And then our next four guys, it is Adam EXE in El Torlico, Sean Ryan in Digatron, Drew Darrow in the Thunder Roars, Billy, he's going to have a fill-in tonight, though it's going to be Canyon and Bro Camino tonight, because Brodozer is a little bit different breed that I think Billy's the only one that knows how to drive it. And our final four, Hellings, this is the big four. It is Brian Parker in Gravedigger, Blake Thompson, Max D, Jaden H, Me6 in Son of a Digger, and we're going to have a fill-in for Brandon. He's feeling a bit under the weather. It's going to be in Dragonoid, but tonight we got Mr. Killswitch, Christian Lanude himself in Dragonoid, another arena driver. I think that's kind of cool. We get to see two arena drivers pilot the ship tonight.
Yeah, absolutely, because they're not going to be on this big of a floor again.
All right.
I think they're good to do that. Yeah, we're going to get them going.
We are?
Yep.
All right. Hellings is going to stage them, as I'm super stoked to see how this race goes. It is Cyclone style. They make one full lap around the pod, and then one hit on each race lane, and they're off. Hellings Season 4 has officially started.
Absolutely. Here we go.
Max is actually, wow, Max and Ryan are actually both looking pretty good. Max out of it first. That, I think, is going to be the biggest challenge, is making sure you don't hit that little extra bump in the racing lane. Max right now looking really good. Ryan, though, this is one of Ryan's better laps. I mean, he's got a tough task to do, though, is take Max out, and it's going to be Max, as you got to get some big air so you don't clip it, and Max will be moving on as your first racing winner here for Season 4. Well, first round race winner, but you guys get the gist.
First rounders. Yeah.
After our first race, we're finally getting into a rhythm here. We're just talking to the officials to make sure everything is going as planned. We have Adam EXE in that beautiful looking El Toro Loco and Danny piloting the Velociraptor. Completely different ride to what Danny had last season in the Max D.
Yeah, Danny, he drove Max D last season. He didn't do bad, but I feel like he could have been a little better, I'd say. But now he's in a more rounded truck. I'm interested to see what he does this season in Velociraptor.
He is a 3-time World Finals champion here in CC, so... Wow, Adam's also looking really good, though. Look at Adam go! They're dead even!
Dude, Adam's been really impressive in quarter 2. He also beat Danny and East Rutherford when we had the fun run.
Oh my goodness!
Right now.
Danny is flying, trying to catch up. It's gonna be Danny. Wow, Danny came back in that final turn. What a race for our second race of round number 1. Goodness gracious. And, of course, we cannot forget Hellings, our Mr. Man sponsor here. I gotta go to the announcements and find my script. He has me read a script. No, I'm just kidding. I told him to give me a script so I know what to say correctly and everything. I gotta find it. Alright, folks. It is Monster Talk and Monster Talk Gaming. He is our big sponsor for Controlled Carnage and Total. Monster Talk is the home for all of the latest in Monster Truck news, as well as deep dives into the past, present, and future of the Monster Truck industry. He lets you know updates about events that are going on today, and he also, talks about some backgrounds of drivers. Make sure to give a huge subscription and follow, all this stuff on the Monster Talk YouTube channel, and follow him on Instagram and Facebook because he posts highlights there. But also follow his channel, Monster Talk Gaming, because a lot of his stuff on there is also really well produced, as we're going to keep continuing on for racing here for our next one. I'm not sure what the next race is, but I'm pretty excited. Hellings, it's going to be wild.
Race all set to go here, Tim. It's going to be a very interesting one. It happens to be Max D with Blake Thompson behind the wheel going up against Drew Darrow and Thunder Roris, and these two know each other very well. They had a nice back and forth in Brisbane last season.
Oh yeah, that was an event. Brisbane last season was quite the event. I mean, I believe Blake got first in all competitions and Drew got second in both of them.
Yep. Drew made it to the finals against Blake, lost.
Yep.
Had the lead in freestyle, then Blake put up the only perfect score we've had in CC thus far, and Drew came in second thereafter, unfortunately for him.
Absolutely, and I think this first race has probably got to be a little emotional for Blake sitting in that seat. This is the last time he's doing his first race in a new season. I mean, this is it. This is his. He's Tom Meents literally right now. He's for the last time for at least full competition. He might pop in as a fill-in here and there. I'm sure in exhibition events if he can show up, he'll show up. But this is it for Blake in terms of full-time competitive season.
Absolutely. I think we're good to go.
If you want to let our officials know that we are ready for the jamming. Blake, I think, has a bit of an advantage in terms of this racing course, because if he knows how to use that Max Team, and I drove it for my final time really full time.
Yep.
This truck has a great turning radius, and for this style of racing, he can really use that to his advantage, and he is. Look at that. Not even really having to use the berm.
Wow. Look, he doesn't even use the berm.
Drew hits the little pot. It's not a penalty. But Blake was our last season points champion. I think he's trying to be our first guy to go back-to-back in it. I mean, he is... Oh, my goodness! Drew is almost flipping over. And it's going to be Blake with getting it in stride, as Drew, unfortunately, getting a little crazy. And that truck might be a little bit tweaked. But, guys, we have skills. So, there's 2 more competitions to get points, because Hellings, as we're going to get the next drivers ready here in a minute, we're still alive. Points matter this season in the Stadium Tour and the Arena Tour, which will kick off this coming Thursday. It's going to be our first event for the Arena Tour. Hellings, you're actually a driver in the Arena Tour. You're in Earthshaker.
Yeah, we're going to be in Dayton,
I'm not a driver
Ohio,
in anything.
I believe. Yeah, we're going to be at the Nutter Center in Dayton, Ohio, this upcoming Thursday. We're going to kick off the Arena Series. You'll be seeing myself along with your defending World Racing Champion, Chadwick Deerfoot, behind the wheel of Excalibur, I believe. You'll also see certain other drivers, such as Garrett Hansen, who'll be piloting Gravedigger as my game just crashed. We also see Jackson
I
Morris,
gotcha.
Max D, along with some
It's because the
other
sections. I'll
competitors that will
stream for
be
you.
in the arena. All right, thank you.
And I'll keep a stream on for
But
you.
yeah.
But yeah, well, sorry to interrupt you there. This next race should be pretty interesting here because we have, I believe, our first fill-in of the night. It is going to be Jaden versus Christian. Should be an interesting race as we're going to get them ready to rock.
You're gonna have to let them know that
Having some
we're
lag
good.
issues. Yeah, I'll let them know. I'll let them know.
Now, Christian has driven, I believe, in the stadiums for quarter two. He drove Extreme Attitude, I believe, in Orlando, and he also filled in for Amari in Rockwell Red in Oakland. That was the money track. And now he's in Bakugan Dragonoid. He's also driven, I believe, at the Brisbane show that we did in Bakugan, I think. So he's used to, so he knows how this truck works, and
Last season
I'm
we didn't
interested to
have
see how he
Bakugan. That
does.
truck did technically not exist in the Arrows, but
No,
yeah.
I meant quarter two in Brisbane. Quarter two Brisbane.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not sure. I think Jaden and Silver Digger is a very interesting ride for him because I mean he's been Team Scream since he started in CC. Now being in a big digger named truck as they're off, and this should be interesting. Christian getting a little crazy, but he's actually still keeping. Oh my goodness, he's looking like Jim Coulter's
No.
Burbs. This is Christian's gonna have to play some catch up here as they're coming into their first turn. Jaden looking pretty solid. This racing course is hard, man. It is wide. It is square turns. As long as Jaden gets a pretty solid last turn, he's gonna win this race in stride as well. But again, Christian wasn't really suspected to.
Oh no!
Christian wasn't suspected to even compete tonight. He was just here for a helping hand,
Oh
and
my
that
God.
poor Bakugan truck is already gonna have some damage. Oh, Brandon, I guarantee you, is not too happy about that one. Our next race here, we have the debut of a brand new truck, but not a new driver, although he technically is going to be a... we have quite a few rookies. Broken Machine, Adam, and Zach Steele, even though you guys did get to see him. You guys got to see him in quarter two. He's still considered a rookie. He's going to be driving Uproar, brand new piece, brand new PEI, going up against... Broken in that awesome TMS shaker. I love the backdraft theme shaker. It looks so good. You actually got to drive that a little bit.
Yeah, I drove that in San Antonio. Yeah, I drove that in quarter two San Antonio. Now we're going to get to see Broken drive it during the stadium tour.
Upper looks so cool. I love that blues scheme. Oh, Broken's struggling a little bit out through this turn, but again, anything can happen. These jumps are not... Oh, wow. He's driving exactly like Ryan Disharin did here. Not great.
He's not the first person to...
And it's going to be all Zach Steele in Uproar.
Yeah.
I think Broken is... Oh, my goodness. This poor guy. He's going to finish the race.
Yeah, he finished the
And
race.
Steele is doing some bicycles. Love it. As we're going to get on to our next race here in just a moment, folks. All right, folks, our next one is going to be a Byron because Deli did not get those truck engines fixed. But you guys are going to see Marcelo specifically requested to stay in draft stack after quarter 2 because he had one of the best freestyle streaks going I've seen in quite some time. I have never in my days of running leagues have I seen Marcelo on such a tear like this. Like,
Marcelo's hiking up that
unreal
time, but it didn't seem to phase him at all.
Yeah, I mean, Marcelo just ran it pretty darn good. I mean, he's running not bad.
Had to slow down a bit and check up there, but he's okay.
Little fanfare, and he doesn't flip it. Yes, he does. No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't. He's
Marcelo is always making sure the fans are leaving happy, at least. Tries to give them something. Our next race, it is Brian Parker in Gravedigger 39. Going up against a fill-in for tonight, it is Canyon. We saw him in quarter 2 a little bit towards the end. He didn't do bad, but he's filling in for Billy, who's going to be driving Brodozer, but they were able to grab the backup CRD regular chassis because that Brodozer, you got to be behind the wheel to learn it. And they didn't want to do that to poor Canyon. Wow, Canyon's actually keeping perfectly up with Brian. Dude, they're even.
Wow.
Holy cow. Gravedigger has a very slight lead. Wow, Canyon's making him work for it. That'd be huge, but it is going to be Brian, but not by much. What a race as Canyon gets some air.
Wow.
That's going to be interesting to watch how he does in the other 2 competitions. My goodness. Our final race of round number 1, this should be interesting. We got to see Amari. He was driving for Team Throttle, but he is driving for Team Scream with Ryan as the head leader in Axe. Going up against Sean in the JCB Digatron, the new piece. It looks awesome.
Yeah, that new JCB Digatron is such a fantastic looking truck, and I can't think of any other better driver to put behind the wheel of it than Sean. Sean, really good when he shows up.
From UNOH. From UNOH, it is Sean Ryan. Literally, from UNOH, that's where he goes. Wow, Sean is looking great, but so is Amari. Look at this. Wow, the drivers have really... all the drivers have stepped up their racing game. Like, dude, I remember last season, we kind of had an idea, but oh my... Whoa.
Oh, wow.
Sean's going to really have to work for it if he wants to get that JCB sponsor win. And it's barely going to be Sean. As Amari swung out just a bit wide, but Amari's got to be one to watch out for. That was a race, and Sean's going to celebrate. Awesome. Got to show off the sponsor. Our first race of round number 2, not Delhi, what's your name? Hellings, there it is. We somehow managed to get exactly 4 independent trucks and 4 Feld trucks in the next round. So the semifinals were at least guaranteed 1 Indy and 1 Feld for each race. It's wow, Danny blows Max off the line. Holy cow. Danny's not playing around. Oh, but Max is already catching up. Wow, okay.
It's all about how you take these square turns. If you can take them well...
Oh, Max has just made up almost all... Max made up all the ground right there. This is that final turn. This is where it matters the most. Danny slingshots. Max keeps it tight.
Oh, they both clip the ball! I don't know.
Don't know. Hellings, if you want to message the officials on what the call is, I'm not sure. Because, I mean, I'm on the line. I couldn't tell. They were moving so fast. As they're going to pull back into the tunnel. I am still live with you here. Folks, this racing course has been quite the challenge for these drivers. You can tell it's not an easy task. We are live. We're just waiting for the official call here. After this race, our next race is going to be Max D with Blake Thompson going up against Jaden H.N. Son of a Digger. As what is the official call? Do we have it yet?
I just talked to the officials down there on the track, Tim. Your winner for that race is Danny and Velociraptor.
Wow.
I believe I heard it was about by a tire. I believe that's what I heard from the officials down there on the track. About a tire. Margin of victory for Velociraptor.
Huge win. See, and the thing is, he has to race the winner of this next race, and it's Jaden and Blake Thompson.
Yeah, and you're gonna have to tell them that they're good because I don't got Son of a Digger's updated.
Oh, is it crashing you? Oh, it is.
Yeah, Son of a Digger's crashing. Yeah.
I think after this event, we're live, by the way. After this event, we should make a chat in case for you to crash, so I don't have to keep pulling up the rigs chat.
Okay.
So you can like coordinate with them still technically in Discord when you're not able to get in the game. Does that make sense? Because we want this stream call to be great, guys. We're trying to make it good for you. That was a wild race between Danny and Max. Those two have competed against each other a lot, though. So, I mean, at this rate, come on. All right, we're going to get our next race going. You guys are going to see me type in that we are good, letting the officials know to get them staged and ready. Blake is looking to try to be successful for his final ever full-time season in any Rigs and Rods league.
And the funny thing is, I want to point this out, he's driving the truck that he drove last season.
Yeah, he's got to race the truck.
Yeah, he's got to race the truck that he drove last season. There they go.
Although they gave Jane a new I've never seen it turn that tight like Blake just took. Oh my goodness, but it's dead even. Jaden's on lock, dude.
Hold on a minute here.
Blake has made up the ground, has actually pulled away a little bit. Jaden is swinging in hard to try to catch up, but it's going to be all Blake Thompson moving on to the semifinals to face Danny. That's going to be a race. Great effort, though, from Jaden.
Oh, boy.
It just gets more and more interesting as we go on. As I believe our next race, it's going to be Uproar versus Jurassic Hellings. Zach Steele versus Marcelo Mendoza. Now, you know I think would be really poetic is if in the finals we had Marcelo versus Blake. Absolutely, unfortunately. You guys, if you guys hear me chewing on these chips, I'm eating Pringles. They're just really good, and I need to eat something because I'm feeling a little under. I'm not feeling terrible, but I got a bit of a headache going. I apologize if you guys hear me eating chips. Let me move the mic further away. Can you still hear me, Alex? We good? Okay, maybe if I get the chips away from... As we got Uproar lined up, as we're just waiting for Marcelo to get onto the track here. All right, Hellings. Is Marcelo here yet? He's coming. All right, we're gonna get this next race going. You are good. Let them know that we're ready.
Yep.
We're ready for him. Oop, the camera's a little off center there. There we go. Interesting race. Have we seen Steele and Marcelo race?
I don't think so, no. So it should be interesting to see how they do here against each other. Steele has won a racing. Yeah, and Steele's won a racing event in CC. Won in Brisbane and Thunder Roars during quarter 2.
I believe he was filling in, wasn't he? No. That was a randomized lineup, actually. And that's where Marcelo loses it. Unless Steele really messes up.
Oh, Marcelo's all over the place right now. I think Steele's got this in the bag, unless if he
I thought the Byron would have helped him, but Steele is all... Dude, the driver... You can tell which drivers are locked in. Oh, no! Oh, my lord! Oh, and... Okay. Well...
Wow!
That's what happens when your throttle gets struck.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have our first nominee for Craft Madness
No,
of the
that
Year,
doesn't count. It's Marcelo.
And we're in...
All right, folks, our final race of round number 2 to see who's going to race Mr. Oh, my goodness, my camera. Love it. Probably 2 of the most lag-inducing trucks, because I'm hurting a little bit on frames right now.
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna have to shoot. It's that JCB truck, man. It's too good looking. All right, so unfortunately, you guys are gonna have to see without shadows and everything turned up to the max. Gravedigger is just pulling away right now. Sean's gonna have to have the best turn of his life. Although Sean is cutting it hard, but it's not enough. It's gonna be. We could. Hey, Hellings, I said this behind the scenes. We could see a Gravedigger Max D finals.
We absolutely could.
We're gearing up for it, folks. We're gearing up for it. We're gonna reiterate our final 4 here. I think it's an interesting final 4. I gotta say. So, how we got to where we are. So Velociraptor had to take out Adam and Max to get where he is to face up against Blake now for the semifinals. And Blake had to take out Drew Darrow, hard racer already, and had to take out Jaden and Son of a Digger. Uproar had to take out Shaker and Jurassic Tech. And Gravedigger had to take out Bro Camino and JCB Digatron. And here we are for our first semifinals race. It's going to be Max D going up against Velociraptor. I think this might be, if we do get Blake and Brian Hellings, I think this is going to be one of the bigger races to look out for.
Absolutely. I mean, if you get Blake and Brian in the finals, I mean, that's a great way to set up the rest of the season. I don't know if you know that we're good now.
Absolutely. Give me 1 second. All right, you are good to let him go. Just making sure the YouTube stream was good. The YouTube stream showed me for a second that we weren't streaming. I was like, bruh. Wow, dude, Danny's on it with the light right now. And there it is.
Oh, no, but he collapsed there. Yeah.
I've noticed all the drivers racing Blake are trying to outdo him in that cyclone area. And
that's exactly you gotta take risk when you're facing off against Blake Thompson. You've gotta take risk.
He's taking his final season serious, and he's gonna make the finals. It's another day for Blake. I guarantee in the back of his head he knows that I guarantee you it's getting to him, but he's trying to block it out.
Absolutely, Blake. Blake is going up against some really stiff competition. That's not to say that everyone last season was bad or anything, but he's going up against some really heavy hitters in the stadium for the season. I don't think it's going to be as much of a cakewalk as it was points-wise for him this season than it was last season, but that's just my prediction.
Well, all the drivers, when we were off-season and in quarter two, everyone has stepped their racing game up because they know that Blake is going to be one of the hardest guys to beat, and I feel like Blake really doesn't have much of a cakewalk anymore as he used to. Not saying they were bad, but
no,
there was a lot less. I think the thing is that from season 1 and season 2, racing was kind of, whatever. Season 3 hit, Blake Thompson was in town, took racing to the next level, and all the drivers were trying to catch up, and I think all the drivers have finally caught up, either right with him or almost just about to him to try to take him out. Brian, I really think the racing game started stepping up on everyone's level when Brian joined, realistically. Because Danny and Brian were kind of like the guys who were hard to beat.
In season 2, absolutely. Yeah, in season 2 for sure.
Season 1, Danny was hard to beat, man. As we're getting geared up for Gravedigger versus Uproar. We're just waiting for Uproar.
And how anticlimactic would it be if Uproar won this race? Because
Zach and Blake are great friends, though. So.
And Zach's no pushover. Like I said, he's won a racing competition here in CC1, quarter 2, Brisbane.
Well, and I know Zach knows how to get into Blake's head. So you gotta wonder if he wins, there might be a higher chance for Blake to not win. But Blake knows that Brian is hard to beat. As we're gearing up, they're lined up. Gravedigger and Uproar as they start. It kind of looks like Gravedigger versus Blue Thunder, like the modern day version.
A little bit.
I mean, it's got lightning on it and it's blue. Brian is.
Look at Brian.
Wow.
Corners. Yeah.
Oh, and Steel is the same thing, dude. These Brian and Blake.
Yeah.
There's something about when these drivers have been lining up, it's getting to him. And Brian's going to take that win in stride and do a celebratory wheelie because, like we predicted, Hellings, Max T at Gravedigger Finals. Can't get any better than that than the first kickoff.
Yeah, you couldn't write it any better.
All right, folks. I know we already went over it, but I'm going to go over it again as the drivers are getting back out on the track, fueled up, everything. How we got here. How did Max D get here? Well, he had to beat Drew Darrow and Thunder Royce in this first race. And then round number 2, he had to beat Jaden in Son of a Digger. And then he had to beat Danny in Velociraptor. Now he's in the finals. But on the other side of the bracket, Brian had a challenge for him. He had to try to take out Canyon, and Canyon almost got him. And Bro Camino, filling in for Brodozer. And he had to take out Sean Ryan in the brand new JCB Digatron, and he had to take out Zach Steele in uproar. Now, just because the drivers are getting knocked out doesn't mean they're not getting points. Everybody's getting points, and now we have Max D versus Gravedigger in the finals. It can't get any better than this, Hellings. I'm ready. Are you ready? Let's see it.
I'm ready. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. It's Max D, Gravedigger, Blake Thompson, Brian Parker. These two went at each other last season. They're gonna do it again season 4. Here we go.
A lot of people
Blake
predicted
with
this.
bubble.
Oh my gosh, but Brian is... Wow! Oh my gosh, we're going to have to make sure we're watching the line.
Well, look at Blake carry the speed.
It's dead even. It's dead even, dude. I'm not even going to watch these final turns. I got to watch the line, and it's going to be Blake Thompson!
Wow.
I think Blake just got the calls from the official that he has won. Yeah, he's going to celebrate. Hellings, we're gonna yank him in here if you want to move him to our call once he's done doing them donuts and Parks to get an interview with him. I know Blake's always up for the interview, so I don't even gotta ask. But what a race! Blake barely taking out Brian, but Brian's gonna be sitting second place in points right now for the event. As Hellings, if you want to pull Blake into this call, I'm pretty sure you have that permission.
Yep. You hear, Blake?
Yep.
All right, Blake, for your final time, for your last ever full-time competition kickoff event, you win racing barely against your arch nemesis, Brian and Gravedigger. How does it feel to win here in St. Louis?
Dude, I'm super pumped. All I've been thinking about today when we were tiring up the truck, putting this new body on, all I could think about was I want to go out on top this season, man. And I had a hunch that I knew Brian was going to be the guy to beat again, and I knew that he was going to be the guy that's going to be a thorn in my side all season. He's my biggest rival in Controlled Carnage. We're good friends outside the track, but when I'm on the track, man, I want to beat everybody. It doesn't matter who it is, friend or foe. I'm shaking. I kind of had my worst berm section of the night, and it was against Brian, and honestly, it's all it takes to lose against someone like Brian. So I'm just so pumped that I could come out here and take the racing win. But Tim, you know what the name on the side of the truck stands for.
Yep.
I'm here for freestyle. I don't care if this truck has to be loaded up in a basket. I don't care if it's 1 tire, 6 tires, you name it. I'm going to give this thing heck.
Well, you also got to worry about skills, man, because Brian's in 39. And I don't know, you weren't here for Season 2, but Brian was almost unbeatable when it came to the best trick or skills competition, man. It's going to be rough.
Unbeatable schmeatable. I heard a lot about Brian. Last season, everybody Brian this, Brian that. I broke that man last season, and I'm going to do it again this season.
All right, man. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing what you can pull out here.
I love you, Brian. That's just fun talk. I love you.
Yeah, he knows. Brian knows. It's just when you get in that competitive spirit, it kicks you a little bit.
I just like to have fun.
Yeah. All right. Well, best of luck to you for the rest of the competitions as you're going to take the first 16 points of the night. All right, folks. Up next is the skills competition. Don't forget to subscribe to Mr. Monster Talk himself, Jackson. I'm not going to read the skit every time, but, you know.
No,
Gotta give the
Zach
shout out.
did.
Yeah, we won't talk about what Zach did. I'm a really... Dude, Amari, I got to talk to him a little bit during pit party. He is so stoked to be driving this truck. Actually, Hellings, you were with me when we got to talk to him.
Yeah, Amari was... We talked to Amari before...
Wow.
Oh, nice start. We talked to Amari before the event. He said he was really excited to be driving this Avenger 2 chassis. Jaden drove this chassis last season, and he did really well. And look at Amari go!
He drove this and the CRC... Oh my lord.
Are you kidding me?
Oh my goodness. Wow. This track is very good for skills. There's so many opportunities.
I'm just speechless. I was not expecting that from Amari. Wow.
I think Amari's
Amari
really... He flies under the radar, which you can't let happen to any of these drivers.
No. What's trying to do here?
Oh, Katie's ticket!
Oh, no.
Not a great second hit, but no worries. As we're going to get his scores here in a second. We have a 6.5, a 7, and a 6.5. That is a 20, I believe. Yeah?
7, 6.5.
Yeah, because 6 plus 6 is 12, plus an extra point.
Yes.
That is a 20 out of 30. Yeah. Not bad from Axe. We're going to get our next guy going here. We're going to stay live on the commentary.
Yeah, that was a really solid effort. Like his second move, I think he was trying to do a popper off the back lip, but that first move by Amari was absolutely solid. I think you're going to see a lot of moves like that. Like you said, this is a really good track for Tulis because there's so many things that you can do on this type of track, and I have a feeling that we're probably going to see the same move be executed more than once, but you're going to see people try to do the same move very differently. Kind of like how we saw it in San Antonio Quarter 2. Everyone hit the same ramp, but they did something different each time.
Yeah, it's kind of like you have to one-up each other.
Exactly. Well, that's what Two Skills is all about. You gotta show the judges that you can do better than the guys or the guy that just went before you. It's all about one-upping each other and trying to get the best move that you can possibly get while keeping your truck intact without rolling over.
Absolutely.
We're gonna get our.
I'm really excited for this one because Adam has been improving for quarter 2. Also, another rookie for the season. We got Adam.exe in El Toro Loco. He's got the green light to go. See if he can. And here's the thing. Folks, I know that you guys we don't really give a whole lot to behind the scenes in terms of production. It's just me and Hellington's call. These drivers can't hear us. They are in the officials' call. The officials are not in our call. It's just me and Hellington.
They're just communicating with one another. They got they're the ones that they've got communication between themselves. But right now, Tim, it's just you and me up here in the what are they called? The suites? Yeah, the suites in the booth. So it's really the drivers and the officials. They got to communicate with one another, and they got to make sure that they're on the same page because we don't know what's going on down there for sure.
Look at how packed our stadium is. Look at all the fans in the stadium, dude. This is unreal.
Dude, they go crazy for monster trucks here in St. Louis. I'll tell you what, especially ever since the Rams went and gone bye-bye, they love their monster trucks here in St. Louis. Here we go, first hit by El Toro Loco.
Oh, and Adam's playing with the rear steer. He wasn't zombie in arena, so I think Adam's definitely a little bit more equipped if he can get this transfer. No, that was really clean though. Not a bad first hit.
That was a really good first hit. Now, of course, Amari didn't get his second hit, so if Adam can land
a really solid second hit,
he'll have a solid chance at taking the lead. Score to beat is a 20 right now by Amari and Axe. Adam lining up for a second hit here. I think he's going to try and do a bicycle off the racing lane. Yep.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. No way does he get this. Incredibly done by Adam. Guys, I think people don't credit Adam enough that he bends the hood up a little bit. Nicely done from Adam in the El Toro Loco. What a run. That was really good. Like that was about as picture perfect I think as Adam could have gotten it. I think if his first hit was a little bit better, probably would have gotten a good score. It's going to be a, let's see, 15 plus 7 is a 22. Nicely done from Adam in the El Toro Loco machine. Hellings, we're only 2 tricks in. What do you got? What do we got to say about our competition so far and what we're seeing?
So far, we've seen it's exactly what I said. Some people are going to hit the same type of ramp, but they're going to do something different each time. We just saw that right there. Amari, he hit I believe, the long ramp on one of the paper clip corners, and he got a popper off of the middle ramp, and then you saw Adam do what he did, where he did a popper off the middle ramp and carry it backwards over the long-sided step up, if you will. I'm not sure what we call that. So it's exactly what we've been talking about, what I've been talking about, the same moves, the same ramps, but doing something different each time. And Tim, look at who we've got next. So I'm terrified.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting one. It is Marcelo Mendoza. He is not a fan of this competition, but he's so good at it. That's what I don't understand. And he's going to go for a... Oh my gosh. Okay. Maybe Marcelo likes it now. I'm not sure. Oh my goodness gracious.
He's broke. He's broken the rear tire rod.
No, look at that. It's holding up. It just bent a little bit.
Oh, wow. Okay. I thought I'm sorry, fans. I stand corrected. I thought he broke the rear tire right there. I'm surprised that held up.
Marcelo has a very good chance of taking the lead if he can get another great second hit. I'm curious to... I think I have an idea of what he might hit here. Is he going to go for a popper, or is he going for a moonwalk off of this? He's going to go for a moonwalk off of this. It's a little slick there, but he gets it. Oh my goodness, Marcelo...
What? Oh no!
If he saves this, incredible. He's gonna save it, isn't he? Yep, gets it. Wow.
Now the officials did RI on there, but the truck
he shut it off.
No force by the time it was RI, so he will get full scores for that. Wow.
Marcelo Mendoza and Jurassic Attack. Ooh, the scores are a little different here. Let's see, 7 plus 7 is 14 plus 7 is gonna be 21. Not quite enough to take the lead, but a great effort from Marcelo.
No, and I think what the judges were looking at there was, I think what the judges are considering when they're scoring these runs, it's about cleanness, it's about smoothness. Marcelo, he kind of broke the rear. He didn't break, but he kind of tweaked the rear tire right there. I think the officials, or the judges, they may have not appreciated that. They want to see clean attempts successfully executed. And Marcelo, he broke... He tweaked the rear tire rod, and he also had a bit of a RAI situation at the end there. So I think that's what the officials are looking at.
I'm really excited for this next one. It's Max Halper in the Black Pearl. We're ready for him. Max, I think, has had a skills win. It was in Brisbane, wasn't it? In Blue Thunder?
Yeah, he won skills and the overall event in Brisbane quarter 2.
You know what's funny is, ironically, this is the truck that Max was put into for season 1. So it's kind of come full circle for him.
Of course, when I raced against Black Pearl, it was someone completely different driving in quarter 1 and quarter 2. But we don't. Yeah, exactly.
Randy Moore was driving it.
Look at Max here.
Oh, nicely done. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, no! Wait, if he can pull it back. Nice.
He did.
Glad the officials didn't RI him there, because it was coming back.
It was, exactly.
See, here's the thing, though. That first hit, it wasn't bad, but it was more of him rolling over than the actual move.
Exactly, and I think the judges will take that into consideration. But here we go. Popper off the... I don't know what you call that ramp.
The pod.
Pod.
It's a pod. Oh, my goodness, and he gets it.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, dude, this track is rough on these drivers, man. It is.
Yeah.
It's making you work for it. This is, I mean, the fact that this is... Jaden and myself and all the other officials are coming up with new track ideas to make these drivers really work for it, and right now you're seeing it. You're seeing that we're trying... It's not a cakewalk for these drivers. We're not letting it happen. Whew, Helling, so far, right now in the lead, I believe, is... Who is it?
Right now, I believe it is Adam. Yep, Adam and El Toro Loco with a 22. Black Pro we saw just get a 19.5, so that'll slot him last right now, unfortunately. But I mean, just because he finished last, like he's got the low score now, but that was still a really solid run by
I
Max.
would like to point out there's a very high chance that the driver we're about to see in Bro Camino Canyon, there's a very good chance he ends up being in stadiums later on this season, because if a driver doesn't make 3 events in a row, they get taken out and put. Their first demotion is to arenas. And if Canyon can keep showing up like this, man, I wish we had enough room for him to make stadiums, because, I mean, he almost took out Brian, who ended up making it all the way to the finals.
And the thing is that Brian didn't even make a mistake, and neither did him. Like, he almost straight up beat Brian. And not a lot of people can do that. Hell, I haven't even beaten Brian, ever.
Neither have I. We're all in the same boat. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, another potential Rookie of the Year. Who was our Rookie of the Year last season? I believe it was Ryan, right? Yeah.
I believe so, yeah.
And now you guys have seen Ryan pass into absolute... I mean, he's one of the top guys now.
He's now behind the wheel of Avenger, but we'll focus on that later. Look at this nice popper here by Canyon. He's riding it all the way
down. This is, I think, one of the best hits we've seen so far.
Oh, absolutely. I think he's gonna try and ride it back into the pod.
I think we need to reiterate to the officials that if they get onto the concrete, they have to be RI'd, and he does Guys, that is the patented Jackson move back in season 1, the flip flop or the thong flip, as Jackson called it. Well, it's basically you're doing a somersault and keeping it on all fours. That was a fantastic first hit. If you can get another great second hit, I think you're looking at your new leader.
And it may have not been exactly clean, but it wasn't like...
It wasn't even bad. It wasn't like not clean. It's just I mean, it could be a calculated moment. He could have done it on purpose.
Nice.
I'm glad we were able to get... Oh my goodness. No way. Not a bad second hit, though. That was really good. As we're going to get his scores here in a moment for the Bro Camino. It's going to be a 21 in total, so not quite the lead, as Adam still holds on. Adam's run was really good, Hellings. It's going to be tough to beat.
It's going to be tough to beat. I don't know. I'm pretty sure the highest score we've seen in skills for quarter 2 was a 27 or 28. So a 22, that's a pretty decent score for Adam to get. I'm going to let them know now that concrete no.
Yeah, we're going to have Hellings pop in there real quick, or you can just type to him that if they get in the concrete, they do have to be RI'd. Now, for freestyle, when it comes to freestyle, as long as they got control, they're good. But for skills, you got to be a little more cautious because they're technically not on all fours. They're on 2. So... as Hellings is going in there to talk to him, we're getting ready up for our next guy. It's going to be Shaker. Shake it for Shaker.
All right, Tim, I just got back with the officials. They are aware of the rules regarding concrete. If they don't have control, shut them up. But if they have control, they're good to continue doing what they need to do.
Yes.
I believe we're good, right?
Yep, we are good. Up next is Shake It for Shaker, baby.
You can see Broken Thompson, I believe we saw him.
We saw him once.
Once?
Actually, well, yes. I didn't get to see it, but...
I didn't either, but
it's footage. We have the footage. Some of it's been a little tricky with the editing. So I don't know if you guys are going to see. But he drove Gravedigger in the arenas. He did pretty darn good, and we're going to see what he can do in the Shaker machine.
No,
this truck, I think the biggest problem for Broken this season is going to be, when it comes to skills, is that truck is low. And if he's trying to get a rebound hit, it's going to be a tough one. Because it's a soft suspension. You drove it. You know, Hellings. Soft and low.
This truck is soft, yes.
It holds up fantastic, though. It's a tough truck.
Whoa! That's a sky wheelie and a half. Uh-oh.
That was cool.
He's all right.
I mean, I don't know how it's going to score, but it was cool. Fans got to see some freestyle madness there. I just don't know if the scores are going to really be able to put up. Yeah, it's only going to be a 15.5 for Broken, but you can't knock it at all.
No, you know what? This was his first time driving the truck. It was his first CC event in a while. I'm sure with enough practice, he'll get used to this machine and he'll be well adjusted. Maybe even drive it to the same ability as Jaden drove it in quarter 2, because Jaden drove that truck in quarter 2 and he did pretty well for himself behind the wheel of Shaker.
I believe next up is Danny in the Velo, right? Velociraptor.
I believe so. Yes, Danny
That's
up next.
Exciting, dude. I'm super excited for Danny and Velociraptor, as we're good for him to go. Let's see what Danny can do in the Velociraptor. You know what's funny is Danny was originally slated for Vendetta for stadiums, but then they did switch around. You're still going to see Vendetta, but it's in arenas.
Yeah, we're gonna see Vendetta. I don't remember who's driving.
I have no clue.
I don't remember who's driving Vendetta in the.
It could be Cordone.
I think it might be Cordone, and we've seen Cordone.
It is Cordone.
Here and there. Yeah, we've seen Cordone as well in quarter 2,
Cordone's
so we'll see how he
driver. In Billy's league, Throttle Out, he drives Wildside. I believe he's like top 3 in points or something like that. Wow!
Danny here.
I was waiting for someone to really get this hit going, and if Danny can do what I think he's gonna do, it's gonna look really good on paper. Yep, I really hope he can walk this all the way out. That little divot is tough. Is Danny gonna? Yeah. Oh my! Can he get the combo? Wow, Danny Werewolf, ladies and gentlemen, and the Velociraptor monster truck is. This might be the best hit of the night so far. I think this is the best hit of the night. And he keeps it going. Oh my gosh. Tyler Mending got called. He wants his stardom back. What a first hit from Danny. Wow.
I'm sorry. I was in awe. I was in awe. Wow. Remember, guys, this is the guy that makes these trucks. He makes these trucks, works on them day and night for your and our pleasure. He makes these W&B trucks, and he gets to drive them in CC, and that right there was an example of how well he knows how his trucks handle.
And here we go. Bicycle time for Danny in Velociraptor. I mean, Hellings. I don't want to say it, but this is probably going to be the lead. No way. What? He just pivoted on one wheel, and is he going to keep it? That was incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, Danny Werewolf in Velociraptor.
Wow.
Yeah, look at the scores that are coming in, folks. 2 9s and an 8.5. I don't even know what that is. 17.5 plus 9, that's 26.5, I believe.
9.20, believe so.
Yeah, 26.5.
Wow. Well-earned 26.5 by Danny. They're definitely the 2 best moves of the night. And I don't even think we're even halfway through. Maybe we are halfway through, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we're almost halfway through, and he's got 26.5. That's gonna be tough to beat.
I believe up next is gonna be Ryan.
I believe so. Yes, Ryan Paust coming out next in.
So weird. He's come out super late, but with the truck he's in now, it's got to be a little different. After this event, though, everything's gonna be switched up. So we're doing it like how they do it in Jam. Based on where you place in skills and freestyle is where you, like, let's say you get first place, you're going to be going last next week. If you somehow flip over on your first hit after 2 seconds, then, oh my goodness, Ryan tried it. I got to respect the attempt, but it's just not going to work for him.
No.
I'm glad that he's using the classic green for the first event. I think that's something really awesome to look at.
Yeah, I think I don't know.
Because he said I talked to him. He said he's probably going to be switching through some paints. And oh my gosh! Oh my goodness! No, he's not going to land a tough break for Ryan Avenger. I know Ryan knows more. So looking forward to freestyle. That's Ryan. That's where Ryan really shines. And the scores are coming in for Avenger. It's going to be a 13. Tough break for Ryan. I mean, man, that really sucks.
Oh, I feel so bad for Ryan. The thing is, though, it is the first event, so he's got at least 8 other opportunities.
8 or 10? Or 8 or 9?
Yeah.
9? Oh, yeah. I guess this is technically the first event, so yeah, he's got 8. Yeah. No, wait, how many events do we have before World Finals? I think it's 10 for each, right? And then
I
a World
believe it's
Finals?
9.
Or is it 9
I
and
believe-
then World Finals?
I think it's 9. I think it's 9 for each tour, and
Tells you
then.
how organized we are, folks. Up next, though, this should be interesting. It's Bakugan Dragonoid, but being filled in for by Christian Lanude.
Yeah, we couldn't get Brandon here in St. Louis tonight. He's feeling a bit under the weather.
Yeah.
No, so we got Christian, who will be driving the Team Throttle KCM in the Arena Tour to fill in here for Brandon in stadiums in Bakugan Dragonoid.
I'm really excited as we're ready for him here.
Yep.
Christian had a wild wreck, though, in racing. Not the worst wreck, though. But
No,
he just kind of, all it was really fiberglass, but they've got bodies galore for this truck because it's Bakugan Dragonoid. When you do it, you gotta go hard.
I mean, this is one of CC's like biggest trucks, Monster Jam's biggest trucks, so you know that we're gonna have a bunch of bodies, set up and prepared in case if the body that's on is damaged in any way.
They also have extra fiberglass parts. Like right now, they're just using extra wings that they got in that trailer. Christian loves those jammers. Hellings, I know you weren't here for season 1, but he used the jammers for moonwalks, wheelies, whatever he could think of. And right now, I mean, again, Christian loves those jammers, dude. He's equipped for it. Oh my! I thought it was only gonna. I thought maybe Blake, Brian, maybe Jaden, but Christian's gonna be the first guy to attack it, and I think he's gonna go for a tombstone here instead of the maximum moonwalk. Yeah, he's gonna go for a tombstone, isn't he? And he's gonna get it. Incredible. I'm really liking this from Christian. I haven't seen Christian's such a good driver, and when he's locked in, man, he knows how to wheel these trucks. And right now, he's looking pretty darn locked in, dude.
Good. Yep.
Oh my goodness. Christian Lanude, ladies and gentlemen, look at this. Wow, he's trying to tell Blake, hey, listen, this might be your last season, but I'm not letting you off easy. Wow. The balance.
Whoa!
That was incredibly done from Christian.
Wow.
I'm shocked. As we're going to get his scores here in a second. He's going to get, I think, 8s across the board. 24 second place for Christian in Bakugan Dragonoid. Nicely done.
Now, he won't get the lead, but I believe that will be good enough for second. Yeah, second place. Not bad at all.
No, not bad at all. That's one of the best skills runs I've seen from Christian in a minute, man. I mean, Christian's not. It's so weird because Christian was one of the harder guys to beat in season 1, and season 2 it was a bit rough, and then season 3, I just felt like he couldn't get in a groove in Captain's Curse. But he looked great in Bakugan.
Yeah,
next
he's
is
looked pretty good
Uproar.
in Bakugan.
As we're ready for it, the modern day Blue Thunder. That's what I'm going to call it.
Zach Steele behind the wheel of this beautiful looking piece. I think he's going to try and do the same move that Danny did. Maybe not.
I think he's going to try for what Marcelo went for, but if he can get it to where the truck doesn't twist up on him, yeah. That was a lot. I hate to say it, but that was a lot smoother than Marcelo's attempt. Marcelo's attempt wasn't bad. It was just, I think this is what Marcelo's intention was, and unfortunately it didn't work out for him. Look at this! On the incline, he's keeping it, and the truck slides. Still a great first hit, though. There. It's a PEI. It's a short wheelbase truck. I think this might be the only PEI, actually, in the field.
Might be. I'm not totally sure on that. We could probably go one of our fact checkers to confirm that.
I believe this is the only PEI in the field. Yeah, it is. Because Velociraptor and Dress Tech are Eddies and CRD. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yep, here we go. Oh, Oh, that was smart. That was so smart. I'm glad I didn't try to keep it up. Nicely done.
Oh my.
That was a great hit from Zach Steele there in Uproar. Wow. I'm kind of shocked that truck held that wheelie.
I'm surprised too. That was, yeah. I mean,
It wasn't a bad hit. As we're getting the scores in here, it's gonna be a 22.
So that will tie with, I believe,
place.
Adam for third place. Yes.
But Adam holds third.
Yes, because the rule is whoever gets it first will be higher than the person.
Yeah, the guy who gets it first. The only time where it's not is for freestyle or, it's in first place. That's when we have to bring in the tiebreaker stuff going on.
Yeah.
Up next, I'm so excited. It's Deli and Overboard. He got the truck fixed. I believe he's driving the red one. Don't quote me on it. I thought that's what his intention was, but don't quote me on that. He didn't even have the truck out for pit party. He was just sitting.
No,
he had his tent and that was it. I felt so bad for Deli too because I know he was looking forward to doing well tonight in racing. Yep, he's got the red Overboard. Fans are finally getting their first look at Overboard. So we're going to see what he can do here for the skills competition. Now, folks, he had one of the best moments, I think, in any skills competition I've ever seen at Minneapolis. I will never... Oh, my... Here we go. He's doing it again. But this time he gets it. Oh, my gosh. Deli wasting no time.
Oh, not at all.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jonathan Zimmerman in the Overboard monster truck, and this is one of the best hits of the night so far, besides what we've seen. I think that might be one of the best first hits, for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
In the lead is Danny still, but like the creativity from these drivers is unmatched.
And you're going to see more of that as we wind down to the latter half of the field. When the big guns come out, they're going to try to do their best.
I can't believe it. You know, I was wondering if someone was going to do a butt kick. I thought they were going to use the corner of the berms, but Deli said, no, I don't need it. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my. Getting a little crazy as Deli. And, well, I don't know how he's going to score because it wasn't a long hit, but it sure was a hit.
It was the hit, yes.
It was a hit. It was an attempt. That first hit was incredible. And, ooh, the scores. It's going to be a 22.
And I think it has to do with that second hit. I don't know what he was trying to do. I don't know if he was trying to do a barrel roll,
to be honest. I think the reason why he might have gotten a bigger score is because it was creative on the attempt. I love it, though. I mean, Deli knows how to run a truck, dude. And he wasn't, you know what's crazy is he wasn't super thrilled about being an Overboard.
No, and if I remember correctly, I think he was also trying to make his case for arenas, but he eventually
with the
realized
schedule it didn't. Yeah.
Stadiums, yes. So he'll tie.
Someone I'm really excited for.
Tie. There's a three-way tie for third place right now, and yes, next up is Drew Darrow, Thunder Roars.
Guys, we have an official Instagram page for CC. It's literally CC_official_media. Go check it out. Please give us a follow because we are posting highlights on there every other day, at least every other day. Next up it is Drew Darrow and the Thunder Roars. This guy has one of his clips there. It's from World Finals. One of the most interesting World Finals freestyles competitions because there was some controversy over the winner. It finally simmered down, though, after everyone's watched it back, both the top two runs at the end of the day. So I'm excited to see what Drew can do in the Robo Dinosaur. We have 3 dinosaurs in one tour.
How cool is
I just realized that. We got Jurassic Tech, Velociraptor, and Thunder Roars. We have a T-Rex, Triceratops, and a Velociraptor. I'm assuming Thunder Roars is a T-Rex. Yeah, we appeal to the kiddos.
Wow, look at this by Drew.
Oh my goodness. And, you know, I haven't talked to Drew, but I know that some drivers are talking, and Drew is locked in for at least 2 of the 3 competitions, and that was a great first hit from Drew. Drove Bad Company in quarter 2.
Yeah, he drove Bad Company. Also drove, I believe, Bakugan during the San Antonio quarter 2.
He did really well.
Mm-hmm.
And Drew is going to get it on the nose. First person, I think, to use the racing lane.
The racing lane with the popper. We've seen bicycles off of them.
Wait. Oh, pull it. No. Not a bad run, though, from Mr. Drew Darrow and the Thunder Roars.
I just got word from one of the officials that some of the Digger is having some sort of engine issues. They're not gonna come out in their designated spot. They'll have to be dropped by one spot.
21.
So I've heard.
Is that the official call right now?
Yes, that's what they said in game. I crashed, so maybe he's coming up
I think
next.
he's good. Hang on, let's see here. Are you seeing my stream still? Can you see
Yep.
it? All right, folks. Hellings is a liar. I'm just kidding. Up next, it is going to be Son of a Digger. This is one I'm really interested to see. Because Jaden in quarter 2 was pretty darn good, but now he's in a truck that everyone knows is supposed to be good.
And he's got big shoes to fill. I mean, this is the truck
Ooh.
that Blake drove last season. Is he gonna try to do what Danny did?
I think he's just trying to make
Or
sure
is he
that
trying to
truck
do
is.
something
I
else?
think he's trying to make sure that that truck is locked in. This is gonna be interesting because Danny walked it all the way up and then through the pod, kept the wheel. I wonder if he's gonna try something a little different here.
Oh,
Incredible. See, that's what I thought Danny was originally gonna do.
yeah.
Look at the balance that Jaden has. Oh my goodness, if he can get this. Well, this changes things a little bit because right now I think it might be a little bit better than Danny's.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my gosh, and he's
Oh
gonna put a
no.
sidewall into
Oh
it. Why
no.
not? Incredible
Nice.
first hit.
Wow. Uh-oh, Danny.
Danny,
He's
you're
coming for ya.
in the leader spot. Ooh. It might be running thin here if Jaden can get another great second hit. I think it's really interesting that Jaden and Danny have both kind of had some interesting. Oh my goodness! And he's gonna walk it back. We saw this from myself. Oh my goodness!
No way.
Yeah, Hellings. I think
He's parked it on the wheelie part. And he puts it down. Wow. Huh.
We're gonna see what the scores play here, and we're just waiting for the final score here. Oh my, we have a tie.
We have a tie.
We have a
For
tie
the
for the
lead.
lead. We're gonna have to get a tiebreaker judge here in a moment. This if it doesn't, we can't count out the last few drivers though. How many drivers do we have left? Just a few, right?
We got JCB, Digatron, Gravedigger, and Max D.
So I know not a lot of people know this, but the reason why Sean's in the spot that he's because if you got Sean is one of the best in my opinion because I've ran with Sean in so many things. Sean is one of the best in the business when it comes to skills. At least he used to be. I don't know anymore because it's been a second since he's gotten to have a full-time seat. He's got the green to go. We're gonna see what.
Yep, he's coming out now.
Yep. That truck looks so cool, dude. The blinking lights on the top. The red. Sean's showing off this truck probably before he destroys it. This is a very expensive body. I just want to remind everyone.
This is a very expensive
not
body.
cheap.
No.
Oh, interesting.
A bicycle. We've seen that, but not
High
that
speed?
recently.
No way. I'm so shocked that we're seeing bicycles to moonwalks from so many drivers because that, in my opinion, for WMB, it's a rough hit to get because your truck can tweak very easily. And I think this might be the best. This is the best one I think we've seen.
Look at this. Look at Sean Ryan. Wow.
You want to talk? Listen, Hellings has been talking about doing a channel for calculated Carnage moments.
Controlled calculations. The very
Controlled
best.
calculation. There it is. And that might be
The
one of
very
them. If he can get a
Yeah,
really good second hit, guys.
It might get interesting
Sean
in the
is.
score.
I love the variety we're getting from Sean, dude. Oh my gosh, dude. I have not seen Sean run this well in a minute.
Whoa. Uh-oh.
One wheel.
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh, no way. No way. Save it, Sean. Come on. That's gonna be it.
The rear tire
Still
tweaked.
not a bad hit. That was really good. I still think he's going to get a pretty darn high score because, I mean, he just did a sidewall and a berm. Oh, my. 24. It's going to be a 25 for the JCB. It's going to take, right now, third place at the highest so far. Because, Hellings, we got 2 guys left. And up
We got 2 guys left.
Up next, I think this is going to be the big one here. It is Blake Thompson and the... No. Gravedigger. I'm stupid. Don't listen to me. It's Brian Parker in Gravedigger.
Brian. And, yep.
He's got the green light to go. This is where I think it's going to get interesting because Brian... Although Blake said it, beatable schmeatable. Brian is in one of the trucks ever for skills competition.
Now, Tim, you and me talked about this truck and how it handles before the show. This truck
It's a tough
is
truck.
durable.
It's durable. It's as durable. Like, it's not stronger than the others. It's the way that this truck brakes is very different. It's unique. And here we go, Brian Parker starting off. Oh my goodness! If he can get what I think, I think I know what he's trying for. No way. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Get it into a wheelie. No way! Wait, wait. If that hood... Oh, wow. That's a tough break for Brian. Oh, I'm heartbroken, dude. Wow.
And that's going to hurt him when it comes to points. He's going to be near the bottom, I believe.
Awesome,
he might get a decent
awesome
score.
attempt, though. Because we're just waiting for the scores. Ooh. Scores a little bit everywhere for this one. It's going to be a 12... plus 6, 18.5. Man, that freaking sucks. I feel really bad for Brian there.
That was a really tough break for Brian. Not at all what he wanted. And
No, it was not.
but you know that with that's just going to drive him as a competitor even more when it comes to freestyle.
Oh my
I'd be
gosh, I'm
very
so worried
scared.
about freestyle when it comes to... Dude, when Brian drives mad, it goes one or two ways. Actually, no, it only goes one way. He did Carnage. Craziness Carnage. Even if it's a 10-second run, it's nuts. Up next is Blake. We got the green light. Blake said he had something special planned for skills. At this rate, I don't know what it could be.
I don't know what it could be. He's got to be a 26.5 from, I believe it was Danny and Jaden. And that's not an easy score to beat, especially considering what they've both done. Blake's going to have to really, really find a little extra. And we know he can. I mean, this is Blake Thompson, for crying out loud. He knows how to win.
Oh, I think I know what he's going to attempt. And if he can get this, that will really change the game in terms of variety. Yep, here we go. Watch this. Watch this. There it is. Using Max D at its full... Dude, Max D, if you know what you're doing, you can use it to your full advantage. And right now, Blake Thompson is doing that. And he's going to get a wheelie and a front engine. Look at the stability of this truck holding up. That was an incredible first hit. First of all, judges are going to give him huge props for variety there. Second of all, that was big. He got some air into there, a little bit of sky wheelie action. Oh my. I think I know what Blake's going to attempt here. I've seen him do it before in this truck. Yep. Oh my!
No way! He did not just do that. He did not just do that.
Well,
and he parks it on the
ladies and gentlemen, Blake Thompson and Max D. I hate to say it, but I think that's probably gonna get the win. Blake is wanting a clean sweep. He's not backing down.
Wow.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Blake Thompson, Max D. We're gonna pull him in. Blake,
making a fool out of us.
Blake, I'm back here in the back with you. You just won skills. Are you going for the clean sweep?
I guess if that's how it's gonna fall into place. You know, I had that first hit planned to a T, and my second hit, I wasn't really sure what to do or what was going to happen, and I felt it coming back down on the bicycle, so I just laid into it, and she yanked right up into a power wheelie, and you know what? We might as well try to go for a clean sweep, you know? We're halfway there, right?
I mean, you got one of the highest scores we've seen in skills ever. You got 28.5.
Good lord. You know, I was so nervous more about that first hit that I felt like I didn't plan out a second hit to a T or anything, because a lot of my momentum was riding on that first hit.
Yeah,
Boy, I mean, it worked.
that first hit I didn't think was going to work out for you first because your truck started sliding down the pod.
It did, yeah. When I hit the brakes, a little bit of the dirt on the edge of the pod gave way, and you know, it was just one of those quick things. I had my crew guy in my ear. He's like, "Okay, you're good, you're good." Oh, you know, you're sliding. So I let off the brake a little bit and let the tires roll underneath of it, and it caught itself. And that was the plan all along, is to get it back down that berm up to the front so I could pull it back into the wheelie.
That was incredible. I mean, the fact that your truck had that much power in its engine to pull that. I mean, Blake, right now you're 2 for 2. I gotta ask you, during pit party day, the fans know that it's like, because I mean, they had it plastered all over on the inside that it's technically your retirement tour. What were the fans saying to you, man, as we're gearing up for freestyles? The track crew's working hard.
You know, Tim, it's crazy. There's people that come from all over, and like we're going on a big tour here too, and I'll be in most of their cities. But they came and seen this show, and they came and wanted to support Max D in the final season for me. I had a couple people come through, and they say, "Hey, man, you know, I think if we know what the track setup's going to be like, could you try a couple things for us?" And that was actually one of the people's idea. And I thought, you know what? I'll try it, because what else is it going to hurt? You know, if I'm going to go out this final season, I'm going to go out with moves that I've never seen before. But the outpouring of love, the signs, the T-shirts, the hats. There's someone even came through with the very first Firestarter T-shirt I ever sold way back when, and it was really cool. So I was able to meet a whole bunch of cool fans, and we did break a little bit in the truck, a little hyperextended a shock up front during those sidewalls. So we'll get that replaced, and we'll be ready for freestyle.
All right, man. Best of luck to you. As we're going to get for freestyle, folks, this is a second to take a bathroom break or whatever, because we're getting freestyle started here real soon. Alrighty, folks, the track crew is done here. We were talking to Blake, man. They might got something special planned for your World Finals. We'll get when we get to World Finals. You might see what we're talking about. Blake was very emotional. I think this whole event's making him a little emotional here. As out first, it's going to be the one and only Mario Anas. It's kind of it's the exact same lineup as Skills.
Yep, but as Tim said earlier, after this event, it won't be the same lineup for both freestyle and Skills. Just for tonight.
Nice start.
Season opener.
Yeah, this track, I'm really excited to see how freestyle plays out on this track.
Now Mario's going to kick us off here. You know, when you're the first guy out coming out for freestyle on CC, you got to raise the bar. Nice.
Yeah.
Those racing leads have been
I was watching, when we were talking to Blake, I looked over and on the corner of my eye, and I was watching Jaden tell the dirt crew to keep raising those racing lanes up. And he is now eligible for a score. The officials know that. So the rules are, you fill 30 seconds, you're good for a score. If you don't fill a minute, you get a point deducted. And then you got a final monster minute to go crazy. So far, Mari's actually keeping up a pretty solid pace. It's not like crazy fast momentum, but it's consistent momentum, which I like.
And he's getting some really good air moves here. Like, he had the big move over the racing lane. And remember, this is
no! Can he save it? Whoa! Oh, my Lord. And, ladies and gentlemen, there's a clip. He's good. I think he's been RI'd. I've paused the time.
Yeah.
And
he's good to refire.
I don't think they're starting the time until he makes his... Yeah, they don't start the time until he makes his next hit. What a save. Good call on the officials just to make sure Amari was okay, because that was kind of a wild ride.
That was
such a realistic RI call. I love that. That was so cool.
Yeah, and remember, this is Avenger 2. This truck is
old.
a literal tank.
It's a dinosaur.
It's old, but it's a tank.
2008 was the debut. We're in 2024. It's 16 years old.
It's 16-year-old chassis going to work.
30 seconds left. Here we go. First backflip. Yeah, that back... Dude, I remember when... listen, we're not driving, but we still take a track walk. I was saying, man, these backflip ramps are different, and you know, Hellings, we were talking about that during pit party when we were walking around. That truck's hurt.
It's hurt, but again, this is Avenger 2.
He's got about 6 seconds left. Oh my! And I think that's gonna be his last hit. Yeah, that's gonna. Is that it? Are they calling time? Yeah, I believe that's it for him. So we're going to get the... Yeah, he's done.
He was still going, and he did a crazy crash, and he's lost front drive. What?
And we're going to get the scores here. He gets a 10 for time, a 7, 7.5, and we're waiting for the final score here. Let's see what it is. Right now, he's looking at a... 21.5. No. 24.5. We're just waiting for that final score. Hellings, you want to type to Jaden or in the chat that we're still waiting on that other score?
Just did.
Okay. Okay. Just waiting for that final score here.
Sean, what's up? Sean, what's going on?
Are you guys timing in here, right?
Yeah, we're timing in here, yeah.
So you start time when he makes his next hit, not when the truck refires, correct?
Yep. You're all good.
Okay. That's all we need to know.
Okay, so he's going to get 32 for the final score. That's one of our officials, Sean Ryan. Huge help. I mean, he's in JCB. He literally has a license to... He was the guy who made the racing lanes, actually, which is funny. He's the one that Jaden was telling to make the racing lanes a little bit bigger. So 32 to kick us off. Wow. That is... Whew.
And it's a well-deserved score too. I've said this to Amar. I've said this to Amar personally. He's really good in these WMBs. He did really well in his first start there, and he's been doing good in these WMB trucks.
Up next, it's Adam. We're ready for him. You can see he lost the hood after skills. It was torn up pretty bad, so they just ripped it off and called it a day. I'm really excited to see how this run goes for Adam.
We have a killer next to trucks. We got Adam, and then after Adam, you got Marcelo in.
EXE, I just want to clarify that Adam Boyne is in arenas. Although we definitely tried getting him a voucher to come to stadiums, but he unfortunately was already slated on a team with Chadwick, and Chadwick didn't want to lose him. Nice stop. Dude, these racing lines are ridiculous. Nice wheelie.
Adam EXE won freestyle, I believe, in one of the arena events.
Yeah, he was really good in Zombie. He was really good in Zombie. He also did really good. Dude, Superstar and Great Clips? Holy.
Yeah. And he also did really well in San Antonio when he drove, I believe,
Gotta
Avenger.
be careful. Jaden had the track crew kind of loosen the dirt up in the middle of the pod there so you can't get a Bryce Kenny rebound. He's eligible for a score now, but you got to be careful when you're going for a moonwalk on that pod because there's a lot of ruts.
Yeah, and you don't want to get caught in those ruts, otherwise you
will flip you.
find yourself in a bad situation. Yeah.
All these drivers are hitting on all these ramps at all angles, and he's going to stick the wheelie. Nice little move there.
Compared to Mar, this is a very more technical run by Adam. I
think the momentum's a little bit better, I got to say. Oh, and right at the minute mark, he's going to go for a backflip. Oh, and that was a way better rotation.
Into a slap wheelie.
That was cool. I like that. Listen, I mean, yeah, he had oh my gosh, power wheelie.
What? A power wheelie by El Toro Loco. Oh, no.
Can he if he saves this? No, that's going to be an RII for the El Toro Loco.
Wait. No, it's not going to come back. That's going to be it.
Leaving 36 seconds left on the clock. Hellings, wow. I mean, wow.
Dude, these first two runs have been very interesting, to say the least.
Absolutely. We're going to get the scores here in a moment. 6.5 plus 6.5 is going to be a 13, plus a 7, 20. It's going to be a 27.5.
Not a bad score. I feel like if he had fill time, he would have been in the ballpark along with Amari, but bad breakage there ends his night prematurely. Still not a bad showing, though, for Adam. He'll be back next week.
Up next is who? Marcelo, right?
Up next is Marcelo Mendoza and Jurassic Attack. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you right now, Marcelo could win freestyle right here when it comes to he could win the entire thing.
I mean, last time he won an
was
event
San Antonio.
Going early. Well, no, I'm talking like for regular season. Atlanta, he came out 4th out of, I believe it was
16
trucks.
or something.
He came out 4th, and he threw down one of the best runs. I think one of the best events still to this day, in my opinion.
Yes.
As now Marcelo has to go one spot or with a little bit fresher dirt.
And Marcelo, he has won. That's not the only freestyle competition he's won. He's won the first two quarter 2 freestyle events in Orlando and Indianapolis, and he won freestyle in Megalodon and San Antonio when he did the Bryce Kenny. So
yeah. As we're waiting for the truck to come out, let's give another shout out to the Monster Talk channel, guys. Please, please, please subscribe to my boy Jackson. Awesome content, awesome guy. As I believe he's got something cooking up for the Monster Talk Gaming. So, up next, though, it's going to be Marcelo Mendoza. And he's going to start big. Yep. Hellings, me and you were talking about that pod. We were talking about it the entire time tonight. And he hit it first hit. Oh, my goodness. And Marcelo's coming out. Yeah, this is a Marcelo.
Yeah.
I'm scared. I already know it.
Like I said, he could win this entire event coming up 30. It's possible.
Oh, he's getting a bit of a lag
right now, he's having some lag issues.
Nice. That was cool.
Nice.
I'm glad it wasn't a Garrett Hansen moment, so we actually got to see what was going on.
Yeah.
Holy crap, dude. These drivers, okay. You know, I didn't think the drivers were going to hit that a lot because it's kind of an obscure hit, but wow. I think we underestimated how much these drivers are paying attention. Oh, and there's a rut. The rut grabbed him. He's going to save it. It's Marcelo.
Wait a minute.
He knows what he's doing. What a save.
I'm sorry for doubting you there, buddy. It just looked like that rear tire was going to spin.
He's done some unbelievable saves before and crazy moves that we didn't think were possible. It's Marcelo. Come on. You got to give him a little more credit. 55 seconds left for... Everyone's hitting the gray side. I like that. Oh!
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh, and there it is. He does it again. Oh my gosh, he almost goes into a third. Marcelo Mendoza with the consecutive. Unreal.
Me and them said at the same time.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
You know, what's funny is Everyone was wondering if the consecutive was going to be done here because it's been done so much on this track in Jam. And oh my lord!
What did he do?
It was a pirouette. That? He just did the Danny pirouette from TLG, Helling's TLG moment.
Yeah, I saw that.
15 seconds left for Marcelo and another save. Camden Murphy.
And another...
I'm glad he didn't hit the backflip. I think that would have been a little much. He's got about 5 seconds left, I think, and they're going to call his run right there with some donuts. Good lord. Ladies and gentlemen, Jurassic attack.
Marcelo Mendoza. He's going to continue on for the fans here, but we're going to get the scores coming up.
Yeah, we're getting the scores here. Marcelo's still going for you fans.
Yeah, because still early in.
Just waiting for one more score here. Right now he's looking at a 27. And that's going to be done for a Jurassic attack.
Aw.
We're just waiting for that final score. Alright, folks, score for Jurassic is going to be A36. We're just making sure the officials had the word and make sure everything was okay. As up next is going to be the Black Pearl Machine.
Max Halpert coming out in Black Pearl.
This should be an interesting run for Max and Black Pearl. A little bit of controversy about his score, so hopefully he can take that out on his freestyle here. He's got the green. You guys can see that Black Pearl monster truck right in front of my face.
So beautiful.
Wish he was turning on them LEDs on the flags. But yeah, Hellings, make sure when I say that is time, type it in the chat so the officials know when we're done.
Yep. Also, Deli wants to go early. Just bear that in mind.
Yeah, we can have him go next if he needs. Nice start, though, from Max. Keeping it kind of tame. And there's the big air. Hellings, me and you were together all day. We walked the track before the pit party started after. I told you those cars are gnarly, dude. They send you high.
Especially this one right here. That car stack right there, someone is going to hit it with pure speed, and they're probably going to get the biggest air of the night. These cars and these ramps are so steep.
Yeah, it's unreal how much air that you can get off of some of these ramps. That was a cool glide. That was sick. Max Halpert in the Black Pearl Machine trying to take the 36 and run with it. I mean, that's going to be hard to beat. Marcelo Mendoza has been in these situations, and he knows what he's got to do to take it, and he went with it.
Yeah. Third out, you got a 36. I mean,
we still have Blake, Brian, Sean.
Yeah,
that's unreal.
We're not even halfway through the event, and
we're not even a quarter of the. We're just now at a quarter of the way through. The first 4 of the 16. That was awesome. 45 seconds left for the Black Pearl. He's starting to pick it up. Yeah, you can tell that he's starting to. Wow, everyone's hitting the gray side. Do they know that the camera's over here or something? Oh, that was a beautiful rotation. Walking the plank, baby. That's how you do it. 28 seconds left for Max. Man, he's going to really have to do something out of this world if he wants to take that lead from Marcel. Because Marcel had like 3 saves.
It's the Marcelo effect. When Marcelo does something
hard.
crazy, you gotta find a way.
Oh, this ought to be big.
Tap the brakes there before hitting the pod.
Oh, nice. 8 seconds left, I believe. 5, 4, get ready to type time. And that's going to be it. And that is going to be his last hit right there. That's time. The save will count. If he can get it. The save counts. Let him know that save counts. What a run from Max and Black Pearl. So we're getting the scores ready here for the Black Pearl.
I just don't think
it's
going to be enough. I don't know. It all depends on the judges. Remember the judges. They all have. It is going to be enough.
No.
I think
2 8s and a 9. 16 plus 9. That's going to be a 35. Only 1 point short.
Ooh. Interesting.
Not a bad run from Max, though. That was incredibly... Dude, Season 4. We're already having to deal with over 35 scores. This is... Oh, hellings. We're live. I'm not muted. Our point of this stream is to try to stay live the whole time. It's just... Oh, goodness gracious. Hellings, I don't... Oh...
These freestyle so far has surpassed my expectations. My expectations were high to begin with. These first 4 runs, these first 4 guys that came out have done such a fantastic job at setting the bar and putting on a good show for not only us, but the fans here watching at home or here at St. Louis, the Edward Jones Dome, or whatever they call it now. As we're going to get to see, I believe, Bro Camino next.
Yep, Bro Camino's up next. He is good for... I mean, officials are ready for him. Judges are ready for him. He has had a really excellent night.
And I gotta ask you, Tim, as a rookie, you've just seen 2 veterans, in Marcel and Max, put up high scores, and he's a rookie. I think this is only his 2nd time or 3rd time in a stadium. How do you think he's got to feel about that?
Yeah, that's how you start it. I mean, he's got to be feeling nervous, but the amount of confidence this guy has is unreal. I mean, I don't... It's going to be a battle this whole season. Listen, it might be the first event Blake might sweep. I don't know, but... Freestyle right now is looking to be anybody's game. And this is going to be a rough side slap. If he can save this. Wait. And no, the pod gets in his way, and he was just eligible for a score. Tell him that he filled 31 on my part. Make sure we got that right. Man. That is a tough break. Billy is not going to be too excited about that.
I feel so bad for him right now. We were talking about it. You know, like, what does he got to do as a rookie? He just saw 2 guys, veterans.
Do they know that he had just a few seconds? Like, he just barely cleared?
He said 129 left, so that's 31
exactly
seconds.
what I had. All right. I'm going to give it a... So he's going to get a 3 for time. I'm unfortunately also going to have to shoot that a 3. We'll see what the rest of the judges are thinking. Dang.
And remember, because...
What is that? Let's see. 3 times 4 is 12, 13, so it's going to be a 12 out of 40.
And remember, he's deducted a point because he...
That's what I did.
Didn't... Okay. Oh, that's such a tough... I feel so bad for him, but you know that he's going to be... Like next... No, I believe he's actually in the arenas.
Can we have Deli go on next, if you want to ask them that?
Yes.
Because I know
I'll go ask him.
Folks, so far, freestyle has been quite an interesting battle here. A few drivers have filled time, a few others have barely filled time. That's our first one to not fill a minute.
Alright.
Oh, yeah, they got Deli coming up. Sick.
Yep.
We're going to get overboard rocking and rolling here. I'm really excited to see how Deli does, because I know Deli said he was excited for freestyle for Season 4.
Yeah. And he's in a really good truck. That overboard truck is pretty good, especially under Deli. I'd say. This is a truck that I believe Danny drove in season 2, and he did pretty well.
He won
truck. I believe
the racing and best trick world finals competitions with it.
Yeah,
so.
So this is a championship winning truck.
Yes, it
and
is.
Deli knows how to drive it. And he's come out just like he did in skill. It's wasted no time as he gets on the track. Oh, 10.
And the lights are on. Oh boy, we're gonna get some big air.
10. And he's gonna. Oh, maybe not. Teasing us, teasing the judges a little bit.
I like it. Might get a little bit of a 0.5 pity point because it was funny. Holy cow! And there goes the hood. Already damaging that poor body. I mean, he already rolled it in skills, but good lord.
Yeah. Well, that was an interesting hit right there.
Oh
Combos it over the pod.
30 seconds Phil, he's eligible.
He used that rebound to turn him into the next obstacle and hit the backside of that jump. That was nice.
Lord, the
really
air.
Smart move.
Nice little wheelie. Right overboard is something. It looks so cool. I love it.
It does.
Here we go. That's some big air. Wow.
Definitely.
Another wheelie.
Definitely the best momentum so far.
Absolutely.
Tonight.
I mean, Marcelo's is pretty darn good, but he is just launching this truck. I mean, he saw his teammate Max go for it. He's got a minute left, so no point deduction will happen for him. Oh my goodness, another wheelie.
Wow. Pure power, horsepower from overboard right there.
Unreal. Look at the air. I knew he was going to go for it.
Deli's looking really good so far. Putting some donuts on the concrete.
He's got full control though, so they're not going to RNI him.
First donuts of the night.
Oh no, we forgot to tell the officials about that. The concrete rule. Or did you tell them?
I can't remember. I told them before skills.
20 seconds left for the overboard machine. Oh my goodness! Oh no!
Oh no! Front shaft hanging loose now. He's
you know that might be the smartest thing to do. 10 seconds left, and he's gonna have to go for it.
You got to. Yeah, you got to. At this
he's gonna get it. Unreal. He gets it, and that's time. Remember to tell him time.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be the last hit to count, and he rolls it. Nicely done by Deli in the overboard machine. That was awesome. We'll see what the scores are here.
Wow.
We're going to see what the rest of the scores pop up as. Very good run. The momentum was high. Oh my goodness. We have a tie for first.
36, I believe, from
Deli's
overboard.
last 2 events, he is tied for first place. Unreal. 36.
That's a 36. He will tie for first place.
That is ridiculous. Wait, is that a tie?
10, so 8.5. So 17. And a 9. Yes, that's a tie. It's a 36.
Crazy. Who's up next?
Shaker, Broken Thompson.
Jeez Louise, this event is crazy.
This is how you kick off a brand new season, I'd say.
Yeah, and we're ready for Shaker, dude. Shake it for Shaker. As Jackson Morris, Monster Talk says. You guys can see it in that top corner there. 2 minutes is on the clock and ready for him. Oh boy, he's going to start off on the cars, I think. We're going to get some big air. Here we go.
Yep.
Watch this. Yep, there it is.
Oh my.
That's ridiculous. I wish I could emphasize how much air he's actually getting. I'm going to try moving the camera down a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. You might be able to see the actual height. Good lord. Oh no!
Out.
Hard hit. That rear's got to be hurting. He's got to be careful.
I've driven this truck. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, that drive shaft is near dropping. Look at how dropped it is. Oh, I'm worried for him. He's got to chill out. 30 seconds filled. He's got to at least fill 30 more. I think he should take it easy. But
yeah,
this is CC.
Exactly
Does any drive? Yeah, he's not gonna take it easy. It's CC. He knows. Oh, he actually kicked it back into place. Huh.
Wow.
Don't know how he did that. Look at that. Look at the drive shaft. It's a little bit better. Nice wheelie. That was cool. Minute 10 left. He's gonna fill a minute. Yeah, that's smart. Try to fit in a donut in there just to make sure you can get that. Wow, he's cleared the pod.
Oh my goodness, Broken Thompson, second event in CC for him, and he is doing really good in freestyle. He does the same thing.
Oh no!
That's gonna be it. Wow,
Wow, that
Joe
rip
Canoe's
has taken 2 people. Yeah, Renched? Question mark? 48 seconds left on the clock. Tough break. Man, that hurts.
Wow, I was not expecting that ramp to take out, 2 people. The scores
13, 20, 26.5?
6.5, 6,
Yep.
6,
It's 26.5.
26.5. That's not what Broken wanted, and I can't believe that ramp, that backside of the race lamp has
Taking 2 drivers.
taken. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, guess
Yeah,
who's
that
up
was-
next?
Oh gosh. It is the one and only. The guy that makes these trucks, makes them for our entertainment, our fun, and your entertainment, and your fun too. Danny Werewolf,
Man, this event is
Velociraptor.
kind of shocking me a little bit in terms of what's going on.
Yeah, we knew Danny was going to be good. We
I
didn't know
knew
he was going
Marcelo
to be.
and Deli were going to do great, but
But-
like, I'm surprised on some of these drivers that are getting taken out early.
Well, the leading score is a 36. It's tie, so you gotta find a way to top that somehow. Danny's gonna start off a bit differently here.
Interesting start. I like it though. It's something different. Nice air. I love how he looks in this Velociraptor. At first, I was a little concerned because originally he was slated for Vendetta, and I thought that worked, but I like it. This works.
Nice.
He had one of the
Yeah, I
bigger pit
agree.
party
Danny's-
lines too because the fans just love this thing, dude. It's so sick.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. This truck is very popular.
Although
with
the
fans in
biggest
the pit.
line was none other than Mr. Blake Thompson.
Of course. I mean, but you also can't discredit, Danny's also a fan favorite. He is a very likable
Oh my
driver.
goodness.
And he's demonstrating that right here with nice
Beautiful
combinations.
combo. Turning it around. Minute 15 left for the Velociraptor, and I think we're going to get a classical slap wheel here from Danny. Yep. Dragging it. He actually didn't drag it. That was sick. He kept the wheelie bar from grabbing. And he is just now halfway through his time, so he won't get deducted. And there goes the front.
No! Oh,
It's
no!
over for Danny right there. He's not done, but that's going to really hinder him. Oh, dude, I'm so sad. He hit that just a little bit too hard, I think.
Yeah. Oh, no.
I wonder if it
he-
weakened from his little combo where he slapped the front end off that berm.
Yeah.
You know, for
that
what's
may
worth,
have
he's
been
actually
it.
still keeping momentum up and getting some big air.
Big hair as well.
Danny is one of the smarter drivers, and to make sure that he doesn't lose rear, because you know this, Hellings. When you lose any type of drive, whatever more power you're
Oh,
putting
here we
in.
go. Every first. No.
Oh,
He couldn't
he's
get
got
it, but
17 seconds left. Velociraptor's trying. Oh my goodness gracious!
Whoa.
Wait, if he can
Oh,
save
wait.
this, unreal.
Yes, he's gonna bring it back.
He's got
gonna pack it up
6
for
seconds
reverse.
left. I love it. This is incredible.
No, he never.
How Danny kept his momentum throughout the whole run, and that's time. Make sure to tell him.
Yep.
So the rest of this does not count. That Danny Werewolf, ladies and gentlemen.
Now the question: how are the judges going to score that? Because
That was
he
incredible.
was broke. He was broke, but he still filled time. Scores are all in.
33.5.
Not bad considering that he was broke off a
Wow.
really unfortunate hit, mind you.
Sheesh. All right, folks. Give us 1 second. Yes, we are. We are clear for takeoff for our next guy out here. It is Mr. Ryan. I'm very intrigued because I know this guy was more excited. He was one of the most excited guys to come out here and give us a show. No longer on the digger camp. Actually taking Jaden's spot. Oh, no. Oh, man.
No, he's fine. He's okay. It was for a little bit, but he's back. I'm really interested in seeing how he does in Avenger. This is a completely different truck than the one that he drove last season.
He didn't drive Avenger at all last season.
I know, I'm saying that. It's a completely different truck compared to the one that he drove last season.
Yeah, he was in a Cohen chassis the entire season. Oh, man. That corner. That's the corner. It's literally just that little corner. Nice air.
It's that cool.
I really hope we can see Ryan put on a really good run. Here we go. Big air bonus time. It's Avenger. He knows he's got to go big. This truck, by the way, Hellings, I don't know if you know this, but this truck got buffed. Oh, maybe the corner's fine now. 30 seconds filled. He's eligible. I know Ryan said one of his key things he wants to try doing this season is filling time because he knows if he can fill time, he's got a shot. Because I felt like that was kind of the whole thing for him last season. Had he filled time, he would have had a lot more wins, I feel like. Oh.
Absolutely. Oh. But yeah, but no, just to go back on your point there, Tim. As long as, I've always said this, as long as you fill time, you will always have a chance.
Oh, absolutely. He's going to be halfway through his time. There's some air. That ramp, yep. Oh, my goodness. I don't want to say it's hurting him, but it's adding for dramatic effect. We'll say that.
It's adding for dramatic effect. Fair enough.
45 seconds left. Nice wheelie. Oh, no. Wait, he's going to save that. Incredible save.
That's great save by Ryan. An Avenger. Fantastic.
Big air.
Tweaked. Yeah, that rear right. I don't know if he's blowing a shot
or
something.
I think it could be. I think it's sway bar more than anything. 27 seconds left. Nice. You know what's shocking is the lag isn't actually hurting his run at all.
No, not at all. No, he's still.
Oh my! First person to go for the mini flip, and he's gonna get it. No, he's not. Wait. Oh my gosh.
Wait. Yes, he is. He's gonna get it. Great save.
Tom Mentz, an Avenger? That was such a Tom Mentz-like save off of it, too. And that's time. Let him know that those donuts are the last thing to count. What a run from Ryan in Avenger.
Oh, he's not stopping. He's not stopping. These donuts. He looks like Janet right now in season 3 in Avenger, and he's gonna tip it over.
It. Wow. We're going to get the scores for Ryan here in a minute. That might have been enough to take the lead, folks. That might have just been enough. And that's lead. That's a 36.5. Takes it by 0.5. Your new leader is Ryan in Avenger. Incredible.
Oh my gosh. And it's a well-deserved score. Didn't have a backflip, but he had a mini flip. No one else has done that. Great saves, big air.
Wowzers. That was... We're winding down here, folks. Up next is Christian and Bakugan. I'm excited. You know, we keep saying for the last time in stadium is Christian, but at this rate, might as well stop saying it because he somehow finds a way.
He's like a priority stadium fill-in driver whenever we need a fill-in for stadiums. Christian's always at the top of the list.
Yep, and he's got the green light to go for Bakugan. Ryan's in the lead. Can he keep it? How happy would Ryan be for the kickoff event to win freestyle?
That would be a very good feel-good story because he has won freestyle before. That was in Minneapolis. That was last season. It's a brand new season, brand new truck for him, and you know that you
many times too. So many drivers are trying to get either. I mean, how many times did he get so close to winning? He only won once, but if there's a guy who I think we need to really watch out for tonight, it's Drew Darrell. But Christian Lanude starting off big, trying to get some points from Brandon here. I think he was one of our top guys for skills tonight, wasn't he?
I believe so.
Nice.
Didn't have as great a performance he wanted in racing. Oh, that could have been bad right there.
Yeah, Christian. Think about
Christian though. Remember, Christian.
Oh.
and I know it feels like an eternity ago, but he won the season 3 pre-show freestyle competition straight jacket of all trucks. Then he got some bad lucky cap.
When was that? That was back in August?
That was back in August. Yep.
Jeez,
Look at Christian here. Nice popper.
Putting some technicality into there. Christian, listen, I kind of mad they didn't slate Christian for Bakugan. Oh my goodness, he's gonna combo it. Ooh, he's got to be careful.
He's all right.
Nice. He is halfway through his time right here. Oh, here we go, big air. Not. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Oh, did he
weird bounce? He's gonna save that. That was awesome.
Yeah.
That was a textbook save.
And he doesn't break off of that.
Well, he didn't have as much. He didn't break check and didn't have as much speed as Danny. He's got to be careful. That ramp it's not for height. It kind of just throws you right into the pod. Christian's having a fantastic run. If he keeps this up, he's got a good chance. I mean, the momentum's been stellar. He hasn't had a dull moment really. It's been a nice crescendo build up. He's been keeping it going and
rolling over.
Little cheese adds a little cheese into it. Then again, from what we've seen in real life from Caden Murphy, I wouldn't put it past him to do something like that. Here we go. He's gonna go for the mini flip as well. Oh, but it twists him and Metal Militia. And that is time right there. Anything else he does not count. This backflip won't count, unfortunately. But he's gonna go for it anyways. Nice.
And he lands it.
All right, folks, we're gonna get the scores here for Bakugan. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Christian is still going, folks. We're still watching.
We're still up, but the judges got to get their scores and
oh goodness. And he lost drive on one of the wheels. Planetary's locked up, and he's gonna kill it. Yeah, that's it. That's done. He's done.
Yep,
oh, and he breaks the wheel. Brandon's got a lot of fixing to do.
Oh, Brandon's
it's gonna be a 35. Not bad at all from Christian. What a run.
Not bad.
Christian Lanoux, awesome night. He had a pretty darn good night throughout. Just racing did not go his way.
Yeah, pretty solid night here by Christian. I think Brandon will be happy with the results. Maybe not. Not
so much racing wise.
Well, maybe not. Maybe he won't be happy with like the way he got the results. I mean, that truck is gonna need a lot of work before we get it all back and running next week. But you know what? He had a pretty good night, except for racing, and I think Brandon should be able to be pleased with Christian's performance tonight. As next up, I believe we're going to see. All right, you're gonna need to stream.
Oh yeah, I haven't turned that on, have I? My bad.
That's okay. I've had every truck up until now.
All right, you can tell them that they are good as long as you're good. Let's see what Steel can do in the Uproar monster truck. I think Steel's going to be flying under the radar for a lot of drivers, but you cannot count this guy out. Made it to the semifinals. I believe he did relatively okay in skills.
I believe so. I believe he got a 22 in skills.
I am very curious. It was cleared to attempt. If he starts his runoff with, he's going to go for a reverse backflip first hit. Incredible.
And he gets it. All right.
You know, I've seen drivers do a backflip as their first hit. That is my first time ever I've seen a reverse backflip as the first hit. And don't tell me.
No.
Can he save it? Was he RAI'd? Or he wasn't? Yeah, I think the officials called it good. Nice. I'm glad they didn't RAI. That was a very good save. Oh my gosh. He's eligible for a score. These first 30 seconds have been madness.
And this is one way to start your freestyle. That's for
St.
sure.
Louis, welcome Uproar. That's a way to announce your presence, Hellings. Holy crap. Oh my goodness.
It was 6-8, big air.
Beautiful wheelie. The PEI monster truck, brand new chassis, is already going to have some repairs. Man, his truck looks so good too, and he's already torn it up. Ooh, my, what?
What is
Steel? That was awesome. Well, Ryan, I'd start getting a little nervous.
Yeah, Zach Steele's come out to play here in St. Louis.
Oh my goodness, that might hurt him. He's gonna save it.
Again.
Incredible. And now he's gonna go for a normal backflip. Oh, it over rotates. Oh, what? That was actually cool. That was really cool.
Yeah, he had no choice there. He kind of had to do that. Whoa!
And that's it.
That's it.
That might be one of the worst breakages we've seen tonight. Holy cow! Uproar, ladies and gentlemen. So.
Wow. Huh.
Wow. Uproar, ladies and gentlemen. Probably the most crazy. If it was a 90 seconds, if he was in arenas, he would have won. Probably. Let's see.
Yeah.
7, 15. I don't know what that is. What's that score?
7.5, so 15.
15.5 plus 15. 30.5.
No, 7.5 is 15. 15.
7.5 plus 7.5 is 15, right?
22. Yes, and
Yes,
then
that's 30.5, right?
I don't got my fucking calculators right now. I can't.
I'm just trying to make sure that. Yep, 30.5.
Yeah.
For leaving a whole 30 seconds left, that's actually a really impressive score.
Yeah.
Well, he left 32 if we want to get fully logistical, but Helling, guess who's up next?
This is the guy that, if anyone wants a win, a freestyle win more than anyone else, it is this guy right here,
During
Drew
regular
Darrow.
season, he almost got it twice at Brisbane and World Finals. He's green. They're giving him the green light. Drew Darrow and Thunder Roars would love to capture his first win at the kickoff. A lot of people on social media were talking about after our CC social media man talked about it on one of his clips. I would love to see Drew get it, honestly. I'd also there's so many. I want to see everyone succeed, but man, I want to see Ryan win, but I want to see Drew win as well. It's tough. And he's gonna start off on the racing lane.
Whoa, that's a start. Nice.
Nice air off the racing lanes. Holy cow.
Starting off with the racing lanes, very interesting start.
Whipping
We haven't
the
really seen
track
anyone do
around.
that.
Gonna go for the cars. Nice air. I like how Drew's slowly building up towards the middle of the track. I think that might be one of the smarter things here.
Yeah, especially with
Here we go. He's
considering all
gonna
the
start
break-
making his way to the middle.
Here we go.
I like that.
Yeah.
Not the drivers aren't just slamming into these ramps, getting the biggest air. They're hitting it technically, trying to do something different. Although when Blake and Brian come out, it might be a completely different story.
Yeah.
But that makes it interesting. So far, Drew having a good run. He's keeping it way tamer than I've seen him keep it before. I think he wants to fill time. Oh, nice combo. That was sick.
That was nice. Deceleration trap's
Halfway
gonna hurt him
through.
there, but I think you're right though, Tim. Like, this is the first event. I think for him, he just wants to make sure that he's got good points
Oh, that was cool.
to start off.
The way he drove all the way around to hit the backflip. Here we go. Backflip time for Thunder Roars. Under rotates.
Oh,
And the body's going crazy. Look at that. Losing body panels. 40 seconds left. I think Drew knows right now is where he needs to go for it.
yep.
Oh, that jaw. Oh, yeah, he's tweaked.
Oh,
He's going to save it? Yep, he's got it.
There's the break.
Oh, no, the truck
he
brakes on him. Wow. The tie rod folds for him right when it did not need to. That really sucks. I feel really bad for him.
That's an unlucky break if I've ever seen one.
Oh,
Wow.
man. That sucks. Yeah, and the judges, I think, are kind of having all the same kind of reaction here. Let's see. Basically, we have 2 8s and 2 7s. That's a 30.
Yeah, that's a 30. Yep.
Tough
that
break
will
for Drew.
Yeah.
That sucks. I feel so bad for Drew. What's crazy is 30 is one of the lowest scores on the night, too. Who is up
We've
next?
We've got 4 trucks left.
Wow, okay, for us starting late, show flow went crazy.
Yeah. The first out of the 4 coming out, son of a digger, Jaden.
Yeah, these final 4, I think, were the top. Well, besides Sean, but Sean is Sean Ryan, so.
Yeah.
Is going to be Jaden. This guy had he was nominated in every single award category last season, won 2 awards. Now we can see if he can do it again. He's got the green from the officials. Let's see if he can.
And you're going to have to let them know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because Son of a Digger crushes my game because they don't want to send me those trucks. Which okay, fair enough.
They hate Trevor Hellings. Everyone, there's some lore.
That's
Build it
alright.
up. Build up the lore. They hate Trevor. No, I'm just kidding.
This is conspiracy against
Conspiracy.
me. All right.
Jaden is gonna start
Jaden?
big. I already know it. Yep, here we go. He's gonna line it up. Oh
And
my
you have
gosh.
to. The leading score is a 36.5 from Ryan. You have to start big
man.
if you want to
Here we
win.
go.
Here we go.
There it
St.
is.
Louis, are
That's
you
the start. Son of a Digger's in the house.
I know how to let them know when he's filled time.
Oh yeah, I will, won't I? Crud.
Yeah.
Oh, that was cool.
Whoa,
Used it
whoa.
to turn him around. Awesome.
Yep, just like I believe, I don't remember who it was, but someone else did that exact same move to turn them
it was
around. I think
Deli.
it was Marcelo.
I thought it was
Or
Deli.
Deli. Yeah, Marcelo or Deli.
No, Deli used a
One
rebound to turn him around.
Right.
I can't remember. Lots happened.
And he went into a sinkhole for a second there, but he's back.
Oh, nice air. Holy. I know Jaden was super stoked to be driving Son of a Digger, but also super nervous.
You're excited because it's Son of a Digger, nervous.
Oh
But
no.
Digger-
That was so smart to hold the brakes. Can he save it? Did they RII him? No, they didn't. I'm glad. That was a good call on the officials' part there. Wow. That was smart to hold the brakes. Had he tried flooring it, he could have tweaked that truck way worse than what it's at right now. Jaden is turning it up. 45 seconds left.
Ryan.
I'd get what. Oh, does he have a shock in the front gone? No. It's just sway bar. Okay. 35 seconds left for Son of a Digger. This is where it gets interesting, because if Jaden can keep this going and get some more wow moments, he's got a very good chance.
Nice.
25 seconds left for Son of a Digger.
I think he's going to need to hit a backflip or something if he
Getting
wants to
some
take
donuts,
the lead.
doing what Ryan did.
Here we go.
And here
Yep.
we go, backflip time. 15 seconds
Here we go.
left.
Yep.
Oh, that was huge! No one's been able to
Yes,
get that moonwalk fully, though. 6 seconds left. I'm going to have to get time ready for it. And that is time right there. This last move does count.
Whoa.
Huge air.
Wow.
Ladies
The
and
judges have
gentlemen,
a tough
Son
task
of a
ahead of
Digger.
Wow.
And that's going to be done. He is rolling. Holy cow, Son of a Digger ends it on its lid. Wowzers. We're getting the scores here. I don't know if it's going to be enough.
I don't know. For me, that was on
It's
par
gonna
with
be-
Avenger.
A tie. We're going to have a tiebreaker judge come into play here.
And it can't be our designated tiebreaker judge. Yeah, I'd say, as a judge personally, I'd say it was on par.
Yeah, that's... Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, hometown kid Jaden in Son of a Digger. Lord. Oh. Is your game having a moment? Because mine is.
I'm not in game because Son of a Digger crashed
Oh.
my game.
Right, alright. Son of a Digger's out. You can come back in.
All right.
Should be good now. Jeez, my frames just shoot down so quick when JCB.
It's JCB.
They need to figure out how to get that controlled. All right. I think we're ready. Are we ready, Hellings? You good?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
JCB time.
And if you're Sean Ryan, I mean,
What do you do?
You haven't driven Yeah, well, you haven't consistently driven in a while. The last time we saw him, I think, was Minneapolis.
Okay, our
when he
frames
drove
are
great.
fixed. We're good. We're able to have full shadow quality now. It's just the game being silly. Oh, and Sean's going to start big. Yep, that's the only way you can start at this rate. You just got to go for it. One of the
I
coolest looking
think to win
trucks.
now, yeah, and this is also one of the coolest looking trucks, as you said. But I think if you want to win now, you gotta have a wow factor, a backflip, and something else.
Yeah, you just got to go for it. I mean, it's not even the fact of a wow factor. You just got to do something that someone... You got to try to pull out something that someone hasn't pulled out yet. With 2 guys after this left, this has been, in my opinion, one of the best kickoff events we've ever had. And I thought Season 3 couldn't be topped. He's eligible for a score. Sean right now is trying anything he can. He kind of hit a little bit of a cross on that, which was cool. Trying to do something different. Nice.
Here we go.
Signature JCB, because Tristan England drives this.
Yep.
Sean is trying to do something that someone has not done yet. Nice air there. A little bit of skyway action. Gonna hit the backside of the berm. Gonna turn this thing around. This truck is actually a lot more top heavy than people think. Oh, here we go. Minute left. Oh my lord. That's gonna hurt. Oh, can he save it? He tweaks the truck bad, but he's gonna get a save.
Wait.
Oh my goodness. At first I thought he got RII'd, and I was like, oh no, you're joking. He's got to be careful. That truck is hurting. I'm so glad Sean's able to make full-time events now, because look at this. 35 seconds
he
left.
is doing really good.
Oh my lord, the air. How he got that much air off of such a small run-up? 26 seconds left for JCB. And we're going to see a backflip. This is risky, man, because if he doesn't get it, that front end's gone. And
I'm not gonna get it.
Can he get the consecutive? No. But he only leaves 11 seconds left. That's where it's gonna get interesting, because in my opinion, I think Sean had one of the best highlights of the night. We'll see what the scores come back. That was a great run. Yeah, the judges really liked it. We'll see what the rest of the scores are. It's going to be a 33.
Yep.
Right? 30, yeah.
Yep.
Because, no.
8, 16, 24. 8, 16, 24.
Plus 9.
33.
Yeah, 33. Sean Ryan won't get the win, but he is going to place relatively high. Nicely done from Sean. You know, he went for it. High risk, high reward, as we all say. And
that's what you got to do.
He risked it really hard there.
Oh, you know what I should do?
Yeah.
I should probably go in there and ask them, like, how is, yeah.
I can double.
Alright.
No worries. Alright, up next is going to be, this should be an interesting one. The guy who's had kind of an not unlucky, he made it really far in racing, but, skills, we won't talk about it. I'm ready for it.
No, we won't.
I think the officials are ready for it. Yep, here we go. Skibba-dibba-doo-dop. Gravedigger time.
And you said that when he doesn't do well, he gets angry. When he gets angry, he drives like it too. So I'm worried about
I hope
this
that
run
this truck
here
can
from
hold up
Brian.
for him. Man, because after this, we got the guy who's going for a clean sweep.
Yep.
This is where it gets really intense, because we have Jaden who's trying to get a... Jaden said he won a good points race. Brian wants... Right now, it's a battle between Blake and Brian on who can get the next points, like... Because whoever wins it is going to be the first ever 2-time points series champion.
Yep.
At this event right now, overall event winner gets an extra point. I mean, I think Blake pretty much has it in the bag. Or, well, Jaden might have a chance if Blake does really bad.
We'll have to see. Yeah, we'll have to see what happens. But right now, Brian, he's tweaked a little bit, but
nice
he's looking
cross
really
I
good.
like that. There we go. Oh my. 1:25 left for the Gravedigger. And I'd say so far he's got great momentum. The truck's tweaked, but it's Brian. Oh!
There it is! There it is!
We were waiting
There
for
it
it. It tweaked the truck, but I don't think he cares. Yeah. Oh, that truck. Oh, and there it goes. That's it.
No.
I don't see...
No.
Okay, I hate to say it, but I don't see how he's going to take the lead with this. Unless he does... No way. He's going to save that. Okay, well, he might. He's got a full 57 seconds.
Yeah, I don't know. If I was him, I would start hitting things in reverse because with the rear drive shaft gun, you gotta hit things in reverse. You can get that big air. That's what I'd be
but this
doing
is
if I was
Ragged
him.
Edge Gravedigger style. Oh, Brian, don't do it.
No,
You're not gonna get it.
no.
Brian, you have no rear. He's gonna get it. No, he's not.
No,
That's
he's
gonna be
not.
done for Brian in the Gravedigger. Oh, goodness.
A rebound just like in Atlanta when he
Yeah, it's only gonna be a 28 for Gravedigger. Oh. You know, this is where points are going to get interesting, though, because I don't think Brian's going to be in second.
Yeah, I don't.
And
Yeah,
then,
that is true.
Then there was one.
There's one competitor left, and it is the one and only Blake Thompson, Max D. Score to beat. It's a tie between Ryan and Jaden. 36.5. Blake can beat that. We've seen him.
And we're ready for him. Let's see
Yeah.
if Blake can do the unthinkable. Blake's gotten higher. I mean, Blake is the only guy who's gotten the perfect score, so he can do it.
Yep.
Of all drivers, he is the one to do it.
Yep.
This truck has been working excellently for him all night. Racing it held up. Skills it definitely held up. Yep, and look at this for not the final time in St. Louis, but for the final time as a regular event in St. Louis. Considered one of Max D's hometown shows. Not Blake's, but for Max D, this is...
For Max D, yeah.
Yeah, although Blake's very close. Blake's in Indianapolis, I think, or something like that. So this is relatively close for him.
Whoa.
Nice air.
Yeah.
Holy. Blake's going for it, dude. He's gunning for it. Look at the momentum. He's already starting. Now, he's not even 30 seconds in. And he's just hitting everything.
I just want to sit back and shut myself up and just watch Blake go to work. But I can't, because I'm the commentator with you, Tim. Oh my gosh.
I feel
Look
so
at the
bad.
air.
We have not had any truck sounds tonight. So now you can hear the trucks. My apologies. I had rigs turned down. Just so you can hear the absolute horsepower. Look at this. Oh, is he going to do it? No. Okay, I think that was smart. He was not going to get enough rebound for it.
No.
Oh, he's going to try it here, though. No, he's not. Yeah, that's a really... With what they did to the middle, he's halfway through his time, and it's backflip time for Max D. Oh, look at the rotation. Oh, gets it into a moonwalk!
There you go.
Oh, man, if Blake can keep this up, he's got a very good chance right now. Because in my opinion, this is the best momentum we've seen all night.
Whoa!
Unreal.
Big air from Max D.
No way he uses that to his advantage. Incredible. 35 seconds left for maximum destruction. Remember, Helms, don't forget to tell him when it's time. 30 seconds left, and he turns it around.
What was that? Turns it around on the back
Oh,
wheels
my
only.
goodness. Blake Thompson, maximum destruction. He's going for another backflip. There's two. Is he going to do it again? Yes, he is. Incredible. Oh, here we go. Big crossfit time. Yep. 5. Oh!
Oh, no.
He's going to save it into a wheelie, and that's time right there. Anything else he does is for these fans. You think Blake's done for his last regular season kickoff event? He's going to keep going. That might be it. Yeah, it's going to be done.
Yep.
Oh, my goodness. Well, that's maximum destruction if I've ever seen it.
Wow.
Wow.
Huh.
The scores are coming in. At this rate, it's just a wait.
Looking at a
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a
28
three-way tie, I think.
wait, let's see. 10, 9,
3
4,
nines. That's 27.
So 3, 9, and a 0.5.
Right?
I
3
think
nines?
it's 30. three nights. That's 27 plus a 0.5, 27.5 plus a 10. I think he won. I think that's a 37.5. I think.
I think we're just waiting on the official call here. I'm gonna get my calculator out to make sure that's correct.
Yeah, I think that's enough.
Yep, he takes the win. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the track with your clean sweep man, Blake Thompson, and Maximum Destruction. Blake,
Woo!
you clean sweeped.
Oh man, you know, we fixed the shock after skills, and we were back there for a bit though. I was drinking a Mountain Dew in the spirit of Tom Mentz, so I didn't get to see a couple of the first half of the runs, but I got to see the back 4 or 5 right before mine. And Brian went down early, and I knew I had to capitalize on that to really get a good points thing. And to be honest with you, I was just out here having fun, Tim. I didn't really know what to do, to be honest with you. I was just going for it. And like I told everybody in the pit party, I'm going to drive this truck 150%, and each week I'm going up 10%. So you got 150 this weekend, so next weekend I'm going to drive it into the ground again.
Blake, you get the overall. You clean sweeped because the overall event winner also gets an extra point. So you got the most points possible for an event. So you're starting out pretty big on points. I don't even think Brian, I hate to say it, but I don't think Brian's even going to be in second. So this points race is already shaping up to be something we haven't seen.
You know, to be honest with you, Tim, that's exactly what I wanted to do out here. Is I wanted to get a good, strong point start. That way, if I fumble or fall sometime in this season, I have a good cushion. And this is about as good as a cushion as I could get to start with. I cannot believe that I clean sweeped the first event. St. Louis has always been home to Tom Mentz, and we were able to give it right back to him. All this was for the fans, for Tom, for me, for my final season. Tim, I'm telling you what, this is only the first event. We're just getting started.
Absolutely. Blake, I'm going to let you celebrate with your wife and your kid and the rest of the fans that are excited here for your clean sweep. Hellings, to recap, what a first event.
You know, yeah, what an event. We've seen so many cool things, so many awesome things, but I think the story of this event is that even though he's in a different truck and it's his retirement tour, Blake has not skipped a beat. I said that I thought that we would have enough guys here to, maybe give him a bit of a competition, give him a bit of a challenge, but I mean, what does he do first event, new season? Just clean sweeps. So I don't know. I mean, it's only been one event, but so far Blake has not settled down at all, and I'm very, very worried for everyone else on the stadium tour because he is still just as good, if not even better than he was last season. So it's not looking very good so far for everyone else on the stadium tour.
He said he wants to end out on top, and boy, oh boy, is that what he's doing. All right, folks. Next time we see you is going to be this Thursday at the same time for the Arena Tour. Buckle up and get ready because this season